It's amazing, but I don't understand it.
Hey, I don't either. Last week I fucked up the episode, but nobody noticed because I fixed it.
There you go.
I accidentally recorded everything in 24 frames a second, but the camera's all set to 30.
Did you do the OBS thing too?
Don't need to.
Oh, okay.
I thought Justin was coming too, so.
Hey,
Hey.
want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
Yeah, it's getting a copyright strike for a 30-second video.
Every fucking.
So we got a copyright strike.
Did you change the frequency a little bit?
Huh? No.
Oh, the intro's louder.
No, like when we do samples on records, all you have to do is, I don't know what it's called, but you just move the decibel bar a little bit and it won't get...
We watched a video that had Kid Rock in it.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, but that other video that we watched had 25 million views. How come those aren't taken down? Okay. We're there.
I love it.
What the fuck's up? Welcome to another episode of HMHD Heavy Music Heavy Dads. I am RJ.
Andrew.
And we have a very special guest in the studio today. We have Mr. Tyler from Spit Truth. What the fuck's up, buddy?
What's up, guys?
He was punctual.
He's very punctual. He showed up early.
You shouldn't have shown fear. We're gonna milk it. We're gonna milk it.
Milk it.
I don't care.
I took a 40-minute detour because I'm a moron.
So you're not Miami. You're like what? South of Vero, obviously.
Yeah, I live in Palm City, which is like the north end of Martin County.
Okay.
And I live right by the turnpike. And to get here, you take the turnpike to Fort Pierce, and then you get off, and you get on 95 and come straight up.
All right.
And that's about 9 miles north of my house.
Okay.
And I missed that because I was texting you and emailing you and looking up songs to talk about.
Well,
And then from there, you have to go all the way to Yeehaw Junction just to get off of the turnpike.
well, because the turnpike technically, like if I wanted to get on the turnpike from here, there's only two ways. I go either far south or we go on 528 to Orlando. So what you get off at like, I know what you're talking about. The turnpike gets off at like Vero, right?
It's Fort Pierce.
Fort Pierce, and then you get on to 95.
Yeah, I think it's Orange or something.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
And it's like that is where the parallel of those two very close to each other ends. And then 95 stays up the coast.
Yep.
And the turnpike starts curving inland.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I did.
Yeah, it works. Listen, you're here, and that's all that matters.
That's it.
But Vinny lived further south?
Yeah, our band doesn't live
Okay.
next to each other at all. I'm in Martin County. Our new guitar player is in Palm Beach County, and then Vinny and Martin live all the way in Margate, which is like...
That's Miami, basically, right?
No, it's more like Coral Springs.
Okay.
So it's not all the way down to
Like
Miami.
2.5 hours?
But it's
right?
Broward County.
Yeah, where it's
Broward.
like sweatier. That's all I know.
Yeah.
I worked down in Miami. I was
hot.
in
Yeah.
where was I? Miramar.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is basically Miami.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I don't work there anymore.
Right.
Holy shit!
I mean, it's hot everywhere.
I know, but
know,
for some reason, it's just a different animal down there.
It's funny you say that because when we recorded the EP in Jacksonville, it was hotter there than it...
Really?
Yeah. And
Wonder if it's less
like-
breeze or something.
I don't know. It was just like that. It was like the Arizona air where it was just like baking your soul.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was down in Miami, and I remember I was down there in December, and the temperature got to 74. And everybody was wearing hoodies. And I was like, you guys are insane, dude. I'm like not dying right now. Oh, yeah.
I think a lot of like Floridians, they have that one hoodie that they're like, which day of the year do I get to wear this?
Yeah.
So when it gets under 80, it's time to pull
It's
it out.
typically my favorite hoodie. That's the one I wear.
Yeah.
Pull that out.
Well, I buy a hoodie once every 2 years. I get the $8 one from Walmart, and I just throw it away or donate it.
There you go.
Because it's like, I don't need them.
Yeah.
You know, and what sucks is some of these bands have given us some really badass like long sleeve shirts, and I'm like, I'll wear this maybe this year.
Yeah.
Or either that, I'm gonna cut the sleeves off.
Yeah.
One
I
of
do
the
that.
two.
I do that with t-shirts from Walmart on tour.
Oh,
Buy
yeah.
just like a pack of the whites. The
Yeah,
white
yeah.
t-shirts.
I knew you were going to wear a white shirt today. I had a feeling.
Really?
Yeah.
How?
I don't know why.
I
was
only
like,
have like 3 white
I was
shirts.
like, he's going to wear a white shirt.
Other than tour, I'll buy a pack of them, and then it gets so sweaty and nasty.
Yeah.
Chuck it.
Just
and
chuck
then
it.
I get enough for every day of tour. That's it.
That's something that's always bothered me is like,
I'm not doing laundry on tour.
Then you don't have a bag of dirty fucking shirts.
and my load,
dude,
the load
yeah.
I have to carry around gets lighter as I go.
Yeah, it's not wet
Genius.
and soapy.
It's also too because like when I went on tour, like one of the guys was like me where he just sweats. Like I sweat a lot. I'm just a big sweater. I don't know, but they would not sweat ever, and I'm just like, how the fuck? Like this isn't fair.
Even after playing a show.
Oh, after playing a show, like dude, I just look like I jumped in the damn river.
Yeah,
it's like I can't,
Yeah.
And they're like, that's fine.
Yeah,
like whatever.
Guys who wear pants when they play, like, what are you doing? Not in Florida anyway.
No.
Yeah.
It's all for fashion. Yeah.
Yeah, I just wear a sock like the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
There you go.
Still sweaty.
One sock.
Still sweaty, but way more comfortable, I guess.
Yeah.
It's held on by moisture.
Did you hear about the scandal with that? Some guy was selling fake tube socks, saying that it was the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Flea wore this.
Yeah. He was the guitar player that died. They were trying to say that one of them was his, and like they marked it up like thousands of dollars.
How do you even verify that if it is true?
DNA.
Yeah,
I don't know. I have no idea.
I knew his smell.
But there
I
was
sold it for $1,000, but the DNA test cost me $2,500.
no big deal. We're gonna test it.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Whose poo was it?
So Spit Truth's back. You guys went through like a little
Oh my god, we went through a
hiatus,
lot.
right?
Yeah.
Been about a year, right?
Yeah. So what originally was intended to be a hiatus because of my knee,
Right.
to clarify, it was at the Abra. You were there. I don't know. Were you there?
I probably wasn't there.
I was there.
Yeah, like you were there when it happened.
Yeah.
You may have seen it happen.
Maybe.
Or I sent you the video of it happening after, where you could see my knee go
While you were
forward.
playing, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did like a posi jump because I'm apparently a kid, which I'm not.
Yeah.
And it just came down and
Hyperextended.
hyperextended, and everything in there snapped. So after that, I had my biggest work event, and then we went on tour for 2 weeks. So I could not get the surgery.
Is that Paraplay tour, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I had surgery on August 12th after we got back, and we just kind of knew, like, all right, we're going to have to take a break.
Right.
And then during that time, Venny got a job offer, which he's going to give me shit for this because I keep saying Guam. It's some islands even further away than
Yeah, what
Guam.
was it?
Fair.
Marshall Islands?
Maybe that's it. Marshall
He
Islands.
had him on right before he went.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it was the Marshall Islands.
Yeah. And I love you, Venny, but we all told him, like, dude, probably don't do that. Like, don't do
Yeah.
that. And he went. So we were just like, okay, I guess
Crabs. He was
this
scared
is
of the
it.
crab.
Well,
the large crab.
he was 18 hours in the future.
Get his laptop.
But like culturally and society wise, he was like living 50 years in the past.
He was.
They thought
yeah.
he was like satanic because of his tattoos, and one of the other therapists reported him because he was listening to satanic music, and he was actually listening to like a Title Fight song, which
That's
is just
sick, yeah.
insane. You know what I mean?
He should go to the Sentinel Island.
Yeah.
We were just talking about
the
that.
northern. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and the truth is, though, like we've always, this was never supposed to be like a serious band. It was just for fun. We're older. We've already done all this stuff.
Yeah.
So like job opportunity and furthering your real life, even though this is life to me too, it was like, do what you got to do. We're not gonna cop a resentment because you're trying to benefit yourself.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
but a month into that, he came back.
Yeah. I was saying,
He's like, this sucks. We're like, yeah, we knew that. Dude.
Yeah, it's
We
like,
knew
it doesn't seem
gonna
like he was
suck,
gone for
but-
very long.
No.
So, yeah.
I remember him texting me. He's like, "You want to go to a war tour?" I'm like, "Wait, aren't you like?" He's
Yeah.
like, "I'll buy you tickets." I'm like, "Nah, I'm
The
good."
crabs got me tickets.
Yeah. So I mean, I think the first time he and I hung out when he got back was at FYA.
FYA, I was
yeah,
gonna
it was like
say.
we were like, all right, cool, you're back. Let's go kick it. We'll go to FYA together and hang out. And from there, it was just like, well, we're going to do this again, right? You know what I mean? Like we didn't not want to do it when we stopped doing it.
I almost thought there was going to be something new though. Like,
Well, there was. I was working on stuff. I've been working on stuff forever, and then it went from him leaving to like, okay, well, I'm just going to turn this into another project, to him coming back, and then, we go through the rigmarole of like 4 guys like this scratch track, 1 doesn't, and then it's like, so we've gotten to a point where it's like 5. Everyone has to be down.
Right.
We're not going to force anyone to roll
like
with
that,
something I
yeah.
wrote that. We do the democracy with other decisions like merch ideas or this or that. It's
Yeah.
like 3 outweighs 2. We're running it, but when
Right.
it comes to like the music that you're playing,
That seems a
Yeah.
little bit more reasonable.
Yeah.
I mean, I would imagine.
Right.
See, I've always said it to every other, band musician we've had on here is like, I've never had that problem because nobody's ever had an opinion.
yeah,
And it's cool.
Oh, we've got opinions.
And it's cool to have freedom, to like, oh, I can do whatever I want. But it is nice to have somebody like, I don't know, we should try that. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Please.
So there's, But yeah, I go with that. It's like, with like designs and stuff, it's like, you're not wearing it.
Right.
Who cares? As long as it sells, I can't tell you how many designs I've like either made for projects that I was a part of or like, dude, it's just, it's going to sell.
Yeah.
So just who cares?
Yeah.
The whole point is get gas money, right?
Well, that was the whole, like everything we've made so far. It's just been kind of like, we did the Terror ripoff, the Keepers of the Gate, just because it's funny. Obviously, we're not gatekeepers. We're quite the opposite, but, it's funny. And then, we did the emo's not a genre one.
Yeah.
Just because.
Well, the Keepers of the Gate's almost a double entendre with the microphone gate.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, I have gates.
Yeah.
You want to not hear yourself talk? I can do that. Listen to episodes 31 through 50.
It's hard.
And that process works too, because like I don't really admit stuff like this often, but recently Vinny and Martin watched that Devo documentary.
He just fucking posted a Devo song.
So yeah, so I was hot.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, we're not doing a Devo sticker. What are you talking about?
It's sick though.
And then I watched the documentary and I'm like, okay, like this is called Contempt Prior to Investigation. Like they're the most punk rock band of all time. They were just doing it in the guise of like a commercial gimmick.
Yes.
So it's like, I'm behind it now. Like I just had to watch it. I'm like, I'm glad that they had that idea. So,
Plus they look fucking cool, right?
yeah.
All the get-ups and stuff like that. I know they played punk rock bowling in Vegas this past year, and my buddy Skinny was like, dude, I stayed, the whole set was fantastic live. They're so good. I was like, really? I was like, I would like to see that. That'd be cool. I've always wanted to dress up like them for Halloween.
Devo?
Yeah. The fucking turtleneck with no sleeves,
like,
the fucking
But I'm like, even now, like I wasn't rocking Devo on the way here. You know what I mean? There's a couple songs that I'm like, oh, this is pretty cool. But when you get to like the purpose or the message of their music, like it's so punk rock rooted, I can't hate it.
You can't not, exactly.
It's like, no. Like,
so you are like slightly older than us, right?
yeah.
So do you find it hard, like going through all the years and now that like music is crazy accessible to like try to dive into new music and just stick with your like the stuff that you know and love?
I'm definitely biased to like the stuff I know and love.
Because before we started this, Drew and I were both on hard drives. Like I listened to the same music from like 2003 to like 10.
Yeah.
Anything after that didn't exist.
Yeah.
Like
yeah. I mean, there's new stuff that comes out that I dig it. Nothing sticks out so much that I can mention it right now.
Yeah, right.
But like, I don't know. I went to Baltimore to see End It because I wanted to see them so bad. So like when that stuff came out, I'm like, this rips. This
Dude,
is
we
the
saw
type
them
of
a couple
hardcore
years
that
ago.
I like the most.
Yeah, that was fun.
You know?
They were really fun.
Yeah.
FYI, fucking that dude knows how to fucking like control a crowd.
Yeah.
He's just perfect front man. It's so good.
And I always get down with like when new bands come out locally. That's the easier for me to find. You know what I mean?
Right.
Which I like. There's a new band. They're like 16-year-old kids from down south by us called Barricade. Have you heard that yet?
I've heard this. Sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that youth crew sound is becoming popular again, which is a good time for my taste. You know what I mean?
Dude, I was at a show Sunday at the Havoc. There's this band called Closeface. They played our showcase show recently, and they're all like children. And like everyone there was like, dude, like the skunk hair is coming back. Like the MySpace look, like all the like colored hair and stuff. And I was asking some of the kids there, I'm like, where'd you guys jive from? Because you guys aren't local. And they're like, oh, Orlando. I'm like, oh, people are finally driving from Orlando to Brevard. That hasn't been a thing in
The other way around.
fucking forever.
Yeah.
So, and it's really cool. Like they're just children, but it's like this emo core violence, like mathy kind of stuff. And I'm for it. I think it's so sick.
I will say the biggest thing I've noticed, like, and I've probably mentioned this before, but when I was growing up, it was like dudes who looked like me with camouflage shorts and Nikes and a band t-shirt and a hat on. And it was pretty, and unfortunately, most of the time it was white dudes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was pretty much the scene. And then if you went to a different genre show, everyone would fit that genre. And now it's like, it's wide open.
You have no idea.
It's wide open, and it doesn't matter, like, people look like every little category that used to be their own niche before.
But the sounds used to be like that too. You used to be able to hear something and be like, oh, that's East Coast.
Everything was like separated.
Right.
But now it's kind of like, I think because now, like we were just talking
Everything
about,
was on a specific shelf.
yeah,
you
well,
know?
it's like he was just saying like we obviously we're all a little older, so like it was easier to find your niche because like you said, you go to a show and it was this kind, that kind, but now it's like everybody hears everything at once because it's so accessible.
Right.
So and it's one of those things that I always say. It's like when I grew up listening to music, I listened to like Hatebreed, Korn. I didn't know that Hatebreed was hardcore.
Right.
I didn't know. I just thought, it's just heavy guitars.
Yeah,
I don't know. But now, and then I got into high school. I'm like, oh man, you guys all suck with these different fucking. You can't wear that shirt.
Yeah.
I just can't.
But it's also crazy because like almost anybody can experience the same thing. Because like I can tell you like my favorite show of all time. I said on here before it was Casey Jones, Evergreen Terrace, Thick as Blood, Boys No Good. There was not one video camera that I can't go back and rewatch that. Now, any show that's ever a thing, there's like 100 videos of that
that's
same
part of it
thing.
too.
Ironically, a lot of the shows that I went to when I was a kid, like you said, there's nobody filming it. But ironically, nowadays, kids are filming with the camcorders that would have been available to me back in the day.
The old ones,
That's that.
It's so
Everybody's got a handy cam now.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell?
FYI did that. That dude did it.
Yeah.
And then sold the VHSs and everything. I'm like, this is fucking sick.
Yeah, and I remember when I was in Incited, like the guitar player was younger than me, and he's like, "We got to do tapes." I'm like, "Why the hell would we do tapes? Like,
You look
what
at
are we talking about?" And,
Yeah, we get
but it
people-
was like they sold out like that.
Yeah.
and people still do them, and it's just cool. It's like nostalgia. You know what I mean?
I love
but
it.
I don't know how many people actually have the device to play the tape.
I have a couple at my house, and like anytime a band sends us, they typically send us 3. We have like
Right.
Yeah.
for Drew, which is like the studios, but mine is I do listen to a few of them, and I just think they're so pretty.
I like
trying to
it
find
more-
one that's not like this one. It's just so sick, dude. Like they just don't make. I mean, they do now. But
Yeah.
like it's just
I just like the artwork.
it's so.
Well,
you know.
that's the digital has made everything so accessible, and it's
Yeah.
great. Like I uploaded our EP last night, and I just clicking buttons on the computer, and your stuff will be live when you want it to be. It's great. But when I was a kid, before I even knew what hardcore and heavy music was, like I was how I discovered music was watching MTV, and it would play the top 10 songs after middle school every day.
Yeah, we
You know what
talked
I mean?
about
That's
this
literally what we
before.
just talked about
Yeah.
last episode.
Yeah.
And when I would and usually 8 of the 10 of them, I'd be like, "What is this? I need to know."
Mm-hmm.
And then I would go to whatever the store was called before it was called FYE. I'd buy it.
Yeah.
I'd come home with the CD. I'd put it in my CD
I think
player.
ours was a warehouse.
Something-
Music.
yeah,
I'm pretty
something
sure
like
that's what FYE was before it
You
became.
can't even buy. I don't think you can even buy music at FYE anymore. Or it's like really small now. At least.
Well, the one in Merritt Island closed. The one in Melbourne, I think, is still around. But yeah, anyway.
Yeah, but the
Mm-hmm.
process of like, oh, this is cool artwork, and then you open it up, and I'd read the lyrics as I'm listening to the songs, and it would like. I remember the first time I saw, I bought a Tool CD. It was like, dude, this took me down a journey of the lyrics through the artwork.
It's
You
just
know
as
what I
long
mean?
as the
It's
song. It's like a DVS.
yeah, but, it was like, but I don't know. Music is a form of art, but the art, the actual art part of it, I feel like is
The
lost
expression.
because of
Well,
the
yeah,
digital.
but it's like also like a lot of the times too. It's like someone like I remember like Derek Hess was really big in like the late 2000 or late 90s, early 2000s. Derek Hess would like do all the drawings for a lot of merch and stuff, and he would do a lot of the albums. I actually have a CD. When we take a break, I'll get it for you because it's just what you said. You open it up and it's awesome.
Yeah,
it's an old Killing the Dream.
But like
Yeah.
people aren't like
About a band killing the dream.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
people aren't utilizing like what you just said. Like on Spotify, they give you an option to like write about yourself, and so many people don't even like at least put where you're from or like names or nothing. Like I love like even if it's like fucking AI generated or whatever, at least give me some sort of like bio about like where you're from or like something about you.
Yeah.
Like
Art says
hate it.
everything we do. I put 772-561-954 because those are the 3. We
The
cover
art.
3 area codes. So
2 more, you get a full credit card.
yeah.
AT&T plan. Yeah, it'd be fucking sick.
But so the reason we even got into that is like the tapes, like I get it because it does bring that back into form.
Yeah.
And pressing a CD makes no sense anymore, and vinyl is so damn expensive. So you know,
Yeah, and it's actually funny too because I think I've mentioned it a few times when I've gone to, like, I don't really buy a lot of vinyl. Like if I'm buying a vinyl, it's like usually a band that I really love or something like that, or like we've had a couple of bands send us vinyls, which is always crazy to me. But whenever you go online, they're like $25 a piece, and I'm like, damn, they're expensive. I feel like they'd be selling them for more money than this.
Yeah.
But you know, like I have, you know, a select stack of vinyls of just of bands that I love, and I don't listen to vinyl.
Right.
I mean, I have a player and everything, but for me, I'd rather like have it on the wall, displayed.
Yeah.
You know,
It's like collecting artwork.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
And you don't necessarily have to stick it to the wall to be part of your collection.
Yeah, for sure. And you know, but like you said, everybody's just kind of, I don't know. I think I forget what I was watching, but I was listening to some podcast and they were talking about the kids now are chasing a nostalgia that they think they don't have, which is weird. And I think that's why you're seeing a lot of like the 2000s coming back and a lot of like the lo-fi video kind of stuff coming back. Cause like I think they've been so inundated with so much like just shit.
Yeah.
Like you're just so much crap all at once. I think they're like, let's go back to a simpler time.
Yeah.
When things aren't 4K, when things aren't, you know.
The cool thing about that as well, though, is like these kids know bands that were around before I was playing music.
Oh,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they do their homework, which
One
I
of the
respect
bands
the crap
did
out of that. You know what I mean?
Sunday, one of the bands Sunday did an Under Oath cover.
Yeah.
And they're all like 19. I'm like, yeah, okay. Like, you were like I was younger, like slightly younger than you when this came out. Like, it's just cool. Like, you said it perfectly when we went to Florida Rules, and this band Trust that fucking rips. You're like, how did you say it?
I said, you sound like bands I was listening to. No, I said, I'm twice your age and you're listening to bands that were around when I was your age.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, all right, shit. It's kind of cool.
The resurgence is real, and like it's really cool seeing it come back, and like not even come back, but like almost dominating more than it was. So because like I feel like back in the day in the 2000s, like you had your heavy hitters, but no one really knew about the other branches of all these other weird sounds and stuff. So now it's so accessible that you can literally be like, oh, you like this sound? I'll give you like 20 bands right now. They're not all going to sound exactly the same, but it'll itch it for
Spotify
you know?
does it for you.
Sometimes like I had to break the algorithm, and because we do this, like it is easier because the bands like message us. So, but like every now and then I'll just throw. It's so funny because when I was talking to you yesterday, like you were mentioning he's like, yeah, I've been listening to Down to Nothing, Guns Up. I'm like, oh, that's all I've been listening to like lately is, but every now and then because of that and this, I'll get like a random band. I'm like, who the fuck? This isn't, this isn't, I don't know this. And I'd be like, oh, this is a new band. Fuck, hell yeah. You know,
It'll slide it in there.
And I'm like, I get all giddy.
Yeah.
But Drew's not a Spotify person.
I'm not. I don't like Spotify.
He's a YouTube music guy.
Okay.
Now I'm just our inbox.
There you go. Yeah.
Because like
it's like opening a gift.
Back before we were like 100. Because I'd say
it's definitely a gift sometimes.
Yeah.
Here's a 7-minute song of
and I was talking to a couple people recently. I was talking to the guys from Convicted to Die at Sean's little birthday party thing, and we were talking about look, we've only been like strictly submission probably for like not even a year yet.
Yeah.
So like it used to be like we started getting some hype and there would be a lot more messages, and I would still like deep dive to try to find stuff. And then after a while I was like kind of worried at first, like, well, if we're gonna go straight submission, which actually ends up being easier for us because we don't have to stress out about finding stuff. And I'm thinking, man, we're gonna get flooded with a bunch of crap. And honestly, not that, I mean, don't get me wrong. And I say crap, I don't mean it negatively. I mean, like, there's some atmospheric black metal band. Clearly, we're not going to do that on the show.
Right.
You know what I mean? But, like...
You just mean inundated with stuff that's out of context for what you're doing here.
Absolutely. And it's honestly, it's not that often.
Yeah.
It's not that often. Every now and then you'll get a song where I'm like, you have to listen to 2 minutes of it before you get into the song. And it's like, it's kind of hard for our platform. But, I mean, I went through messages the other day, and I found all these bands.
Yep.
And there's still like 60 unread messages, so I mean, it's cool. We have to like keep reminding everybody and reminding ourselves that this is a hobby. This isn't our job. We're not getting money for this. So like, hey, we're trying this.
Yeah.
When you see an episode, that's us putting an effort and trying.
Yeah. So we're getting through the list.
We're
trying.
Yeah.
Because I would say every episode we post at least 10 to 20 new messages of people like, oh, check me out, you did my buddy, check us out, like, okay, cool.
Yeah. And then when you don't record for like 3 weeks,
it's
like just the backlog. Oh my god. Yeah.
It's been cool. But Spit Truth's back. When we saw you guys for the first time with Edict in Daytona, I was
Wait, was that the first time?
That's the first time I saw them.
I thought the first time was when we actually interviewed them.
No, that was at the
that was
spot.
after that.
Oh, was
Yeah.
it? Okay.
Yeah,
That place is not there anymore. Tirdanog or whatever.
Yeah.
It
No,
closed
it's still
down.
there.
Oh, I thought it closed down.
It's closing down, I think.
Yeah,
Oh, I
something
know
like
that
I saw
they-
something about it.
Oh, I thought they did. But I remember, I think I even told Vinny this, and maybe I told you or not, but I love that old, like, Southern Florida sound, that hardcore, and it just got me so fucking giddy that you guys are still doing that. Because I can't think of any, in my head, at least locally, Florida, that sounds like Florida sound. I can show you bands from, like, France, Last Defeat, that have a Florida sound, but they're
I've
not.
heard them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
We've
not
actually
Florida.
because of this platform, we have had a few conversations
Oh, really?
in our DMs with them.
That's so sick.
You guys facilitated that. So
Oh, that's so
Yeah,
sick.
it happens. It happens a lot.
Yeah.
It actually happens a lot. Believe it
Yeah.
or not. And I know, like, our buddies in Low, they're from Australia, and they're trying to come to this. They were trying to think about they want to go to Europe or they want to come to the States. And I was like, listen, we're not like a booking anything, but we know bands and we know
Yeah.
people we can hook you up with, and they're trying to, figure that out, which is cool too. So, it's always.
But it has happened before. What was because Jawdust is a band from New Jersey that we absolutely love. It was one of like the turning points of the podcast. Drew found this band Jawdust, and kind of, I don't know. Now it became like, we had to find the sound because we haven't heard anything like that. But because we talk about them so much, another band was going up in New Jersey, and they're like, "Oh, we're playing New Jersey. We had to play with Jawdust."
Yeah.
And then they reached out to them because of that, and I'm like, "Oh, that's kind of cool."
Well, we had that one band. I forgot the name, but we actually hooked them up with some guys, and they were on tour from Texas, and they played in Orlando. They met up with some of the other guys, and so I was like,
You guys are your own actual algorithm,
Yeah,
which is cool.
I'm something.
we're trying.
Yeah.
I'm the rhythm of the night, really. It's the rhythm of the night.
You're the algo. He's the rhythm.
Oh,
Algo.
he definitely has better rhythm than I do. That's
I
for
used
sure.
to. My hands are a lot fatter than when I was a little kid. We're gonna talk about that later.
How fat your hands are?
No, but like when I was a little kid, like I see old pictures and like my fingers were like thin and like longer, and now they're just like fat. And when I play guitar, I'm like, this is not how my chords are supposed to sound.
Strong.
Also, I got a piece of gear recently, and I don't know. Like, obviously, you have a tuner on your pedal board. What kind of tuner?
No,
you don't.
no,
Really?
no. I have a Boss digital tuner that took a crap, and I've
Just
been,
a little white one.
yeah. And I've been using. What is that
The
thing?
clip
The
on
neck.
ones.
Yeah.
Hey, that works. Whatever.
Yeah. Because I have my guitar set up.
Yeah.
Like I check it when I need to.
yeah.
What kind
we
of
have
guitar
time.
do you have? I know
have
you got like a telly body.
I
Right?
have an ESP LTD TE200.
Okay,
Which
the
is
white one,
basically-
right?
Yeah, it's basically the
The Strat or the
it's
Telly
the,
version.
It's the Telly of the ESP world.
Pretty guitar.
Which is lighter, and I like lighter. But I put they're called Mayhem Seymour Duncan pickups in it.
I've heard those.
Yeah,
I like those.
and they've just made the guitar sound.
Yeah.
They took a $400 guitar, and it makes it sound like a proper neck through.
Is it a
guitar.
through body or is
No.
it okay? And you don't have issues with it going out?
No, not
No?
really. No.
And there's also a lot of like debate on that whole neck through shit because there's all fenders are all bolt on.
You know what I mean? So, remember the band Old Habits?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so
yeah.
their guitar player Thomas, when I used to live down there and we were playing down there, like that was our local spot. He was the one who taught me a long time ago. Like he would buy a Fender Squire
Yeah.
Telly, and then he would adjust the pickups. He'd put it in the pickups he wanted, get it set up the way he wanted, and he always had some of the best guitar tone. He's like, dude, it's really
If
the
you-
equipment from there is what's more
Yeah.
important.
If you know what you're doing, like you could really make a cheap guitar really good.
Yeah,
Like,
and the other thing is like I'm not sweating all over and beating the crap out of a $1,500 guitar or
Yeah, no.
$2,000 guitar. I'm not going to do it. I won't want
No.
to leave the house with the damn
like
thing.
like I have an EC 1000. I mean, I have a few different ones, but that's like the one I play with the most. And
That's what I wrote everything with Nebraska Bricks.
oh, okay,
It was
yeah.
that same guitar.
Yeah, I mean, it's
love
just
that
like,
guitar.
it's a perfect guitar.
Yeah.
Like just for me,
$800. You know,
Yeah.
at the time when I got it, I don't know what it is now.
They're
but
15 now.
when I bought it back in 2010,
Yep, they were like eight. They were like $800
$800.
Yeah.
I had the black one with the gold inlays and trim,
too, yeah,
and it was so smooth and perfect. And I've been sold on ESPs, LTDs
Dude,
ever
it's
since then.
I don't think. I mean, I've played a couple of other ones and shit like that. Like I like the Dunable stuff.
Yeah.
But man, just for me, I just know what it is. It plays great.
Yeah.
I love the radius. Everything. It's just
When I
don't
was
know, dude.
obsessed with Gibson when I was younger. It was like Gibson or nothing.
Yeah.
And
So heavy.
so heavy.
So
The,
heavy.
heavy.
the necks are too big, man.
So heavy, dude.
Oh, they're
Too
like
heavy.
fat too.
Yeah,
they're
they're
not
real-
just big. They're like
Like
fat.
that's how my
too.
Yamaha is. It's like, dude, it's just too fucking boaty. I can't.
Yeah.
You know.
So
But I bought a strobe tuner, one of those Petersons.
Okay.
And I'm like, have I ever been in tune? Because
it's
they're so
dialed in.
that you-
Dude, they're so accurate, but
Yeah.
it's also really cool is too. Then what I like about the show too, and like, you know, I obviously we follow a lot more bands and stuff like that now. I always love to nerd out with gear and shit, like at shows, and I always like to hear little tricks that bands do, like with their pedal board setup and stuff, and what they do. And so with the tuner, it's actually cool. You can hook it up to your computer and you can make custom tunings.
Oh.
So you can make like I play in drop C,
Right.
Drop C or C standard. Those are the only two tunings I really play in.
Okay.
But you can actually go and adjust it to where you can make C, you can drop it a few cents. So like when you actually hit it open, it's in tune.
Really?
Rather than because you're bending it harder when you hit it
Yeah,
open.
yeah.
But it actually
So you
tune
can
it.
adjust the true.
You tune it a little lower, so when you hit it, like
That's
just
kinda
like
cool.
cool little things
Yeah.
like that. I'm like, man, where have I been?
Yeah.
Oh,
What
listen.
have I been doing?
Dude, I'm older than you, and when we did Spring Breakdown with Anthony Burke from
That's
Magnitude.
a great name for a fucking festival.
Breakdown.
When we did that, when we did the last demo with Anthony Burke, he was like, you know, he's our engineer. He's like tuned, and I'm like, I'm tune. He's like, you don't play like that, do you? I'm like, no.
it's a point. He's got a
like,
point, yeah.
Hit it like you're gonna play. I'm like, oh my god.
I guess
It
it's the same thing as
took me-
vocals,
It took me this
right?
many years to realize that I
Yeah.
was setting myself up to be out of tune.
Yep.
Because I was tuning it to a soft little gentle strum instead of the way I'm playing it when
Yep.
it's time for it to matter.
Like I said, I was like,
Yeah.
man, how long have I
Does that
been?
piss you off a little bit? You're like, what the fuck?
Dude, here's my sign. You know what I mean? Like,
You mentioned two, but just so we can know them all, what all projects have you been in?
okay.
And how old are you?
I turned 45 last Tuesday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Yeah. Every single band ever, or just relevant?
Just notable, whatever you care about.
Well, all right. So there was my first band ever was a band called Vision of the Blind, which is a horrible name. I know.
Double entendre. I like that though.
I don't
Yes.
hate that.
Yeah.
Like cold.
Oh, can we try to guess the genres by these names?
Go for it.
Is that just metalcore?
You would call it that mixed with punk rock, which is a really weird thing.
That is a weird thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
We had 3 guitar players,
Okay.
2 vocalists,
Okay.
and then my brother was the drummer and I was the bass player.
Okay.
So we were the only ones that were unique to our instrument.
Okay.
And it was basically all of our friends. We were just like, well, we're not going to leave anybody out. Let's just do this all together. Like,
I love it.
It was like a couple of my younger brother's friends, a kid in between our ages, and then one of my best friends.
I love it.
So we had like a Pennywise style vocalist, a guy who did like more screamy stuff and whiny stuff. And then we had 3 guitar players. They all actually were pretty damn good, like shredders. And then my brother and I, which I don't know.
That's awesome.
Yeah, first band ever. But through that, I got asked to join this band called On One or Ship Down, which was definitely like a screamo
Okay.
core band. And they were playing out. They were getting some traction. And actually, ultimately, what happened with that band was we got signed to Eulogy when Eulogy was pretty relevant.
Yeah.
And I figured out how to book a tour. And this was back when you did your routing with a MapQuest printout. You know what I mean? There was no
Those are early 2000s.
about 2005,
Okay.
or maybe.
Yeah, like Roadrunner was just becoming a thing. You know? Oh, you got cable internet?
So like when that band was on Eulogy, it was like the peak of On Broken Wings, the Warriors,
Years
kids
spent
like
cold.
us, like Shattered Realm, I think.
Yep, Shattered Realm was
like
on there.
just Folsom, like
I remember.
just
Yep.
know the score was putting out a record, like.
God damn.
And I do like, and this was part of like I didn't know a whole lot about hardcore before that.
Okay.
And then being on that label, because I'm a late bloomer, I was a punk rock kid, right?
Okay.
Being on that label and checking out the whole discography, I was like, I like this so much better than what I'm playing. You know what I mean? I like this stuff so much better than what I'm playing. But
That's so funny.
I don't know. We did all right. We did the Buzz Bake Sale 2 years in a row, which was like a huge festival put on by the radio station that no longer exists down in West Palm.
Okay.
I think the biggest show I still have ever played to date is we opened for Godsmack at the Pompano Beach Amphitheater,
What?
which was like sold out, which was crazy.
With that band?
Huh?
With that band?
band on Watership Down, yeah. Like
That's
we
sick.
had a relationship with the radio station because of the bake sale, and we won like this battle of the bands and stuff. And
That's fucking sick.
they hit us up like maybe six days notice. They're like, "Hey, Godsmack's opening act can't make the show in Pompano. They asked us to find them an opener. We pick you." We're like, well, "Okay, we'll be there." Yeah, like Green Room and everything. I don't like whatever. It doesn't matter if I do or don't like Godsmack, but I've never been a fan of Godsmack. But I'm not turning down that show.
He loves Godsmack. Yeah.
But I don't know. Ultimately, that band fizzled.
What,
then-
Godsmack? Yeah.
No, yeah, that one too. But after that,
Bald head.
I'd always done a lot of like backup vocals in in both of those bands. I did like all the heavy stuff in the background.
Okay.
Not having a clue what I'm doing, just like I guess I just had a knack for not like just going from the diaphragm, like screaming like I'm screaming for my life or
Right,
take yours. And I was like, you know what? I want to do this hardcore thing, and I'm gonna grab a microphone. So
you did vocals.
yeah, and I did vocals ever since that moment up until now. Let's be truth.
Really?
Yeah,
So you were bass.
I went from bass to vocals.
Okay.
And then all right, so let me keep going. I had a band called McManus. I ran into a really bad problem with opiates and stuff back during that, and that kind of fizzled. But I was doing like vocals and that, and we were kind of in that. I wouldn't call it posi-core realm, but it was that killing the dream realm.
Yeah.
Like it was like it kind of like what I would truly call melodic hardcore, because I think that phrase has been really blown out of proportion too.
That's recently too. Yeah.
Trust me, I know.
Yeah, it was basically hardcore with octaves, basically.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or the
Or a
kind
little
of bar chord.
eeriness to it. Yeah. And Venny will ask you because he makes fun of Venny's always loved the bands that he's either hated or loved the bands I've been in, and McManus was one of the ones he loved.
Okay.
And he was like a little kid, and he like that's where we met. Like he was younger. I was like I was 25 or 6 or something. Anyway, from there, stopped doing music for a while. I had to go to rehab and stuff. Like it was bad, you know what I mean? And I got sober, and I made some friends down south. I moved to Boynton Beach, and I was like, I'm not done with this music thing. You know what I mean? Like that, the drugs took it away, but that doesn't mean I don't get to get it back now.
For sure. Yeah.
And I started Nebraska Bricks first,
Okay.
which was supposed to be like melodic hardcore. But I think it turned into that realm of the misuse of that phrase. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's an easy phrase to say.
Yeah. It just
Because
yeah.
I know what you mean.
It's an interesting name though.
Well, because
So, all right, Nebraska Bricks was one of those, and I think we mentioned this in the beginning, like, how do we agree? How do we agree? And it was like, you're not doing a majority takes the vote for a band name.
Right.
It's got to be unanimous.
Everyone's gotta be the
Got to be
same, yeah.
unanimous. And the kid who did the clean vocals in that band, his favorite band of all time was Saves the Day.
Okay.
And my brother was the drummer, and like coming from punk rock, so I'm like, dude, I mess with Saves the Day. Saves the Day is awesome.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I started going through and it's like one of their deep cuts. It's not one of their more popular songs, but it's a song called Nebraska Bricks.
Love it.
And the lyrics were very relative to like alcoholism and troubled homes and stuff.
Okay.
Which, you know, I'm not from a troubled home, but there was a lot of crossover that all the 5 guys in that band can identify with. So that's why we rolled with that name.
That's sick, actually. I like that. Yeah.
it's always interesting to see, like, because sometimes I'll hear,
Process, right?
like, I'll listen to certain bands and they have certain names, and then I'll hear like an old band and I'll see the name of the song. It's like, that's got to be where they got that from.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you'll stumble. It'll be like they figured this out way before I did because
Yeah.
I didn't even put it together. Right.
Yeah.
But I wrote all the stuff on that for guitar.
Okay.
So along that stretch of not playing music, I started playing guitar, and like you don't sit home and play a bass. I mean, some people do. I didn't. You know what I mean?
Victor Wooten does.
Yeah. Well,
He does a lot of stuff.
He does a lot of stuff.
us not good bass players don't sit home and play bass. So
Now, I've been trying to get my hands on a bass for a while. But just because I record it here, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I just don't have a bass guitar.
I bought a $300
I know.
Fender Squire. It was
I don't have any
perfect.
money.
Yeah, fair enough.
I have a 5-string. I just gotta like get a new nut for it. It's just a lot of work.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just like I'd like to have it just ready. It's like here it is.
Right.
It's in tune with my strobe tuner. Other than that, yeah. Sorry. Go
No,
ahead.
you're good.
Yeah.
But then during that time, we were playing out, and then you meet people. I'm back in the scene. I'm going to shows when I'm not playing
Yeah.
shows, and a bunch of my friends were like, "Well, do you want to start a hardcore band?" And I'm like, "Yeah, kind of. That's what I've really been trying to do. I didn't pull it off with this, but yeah."
Right.
And that it was originally called Violence, and I was playing bass while my friend was doing vocals, and then we did like this crappy EP, and then we just switched me to vocals. I think the guy who was doing vocals got out. Sorry, Kurt. But anyway, that's where Incited came from.
Yeah.
Just that kind of just took off.
That's awesome.
That's kind of happened a few times. Like
It was supposed to be my side project.
Yeah.
Which turned into the really relevant band that I was in.
How long was that around for?
I think that started in like maybe 2012 or 13.
Okay, yeah.
And then we played till just about 2018.
Damn.
But in that time, like we went from just thinking we're playing local shows to like, I'm like, screw it. I know how to book a tour. I did it back in the MapQuest days.
Yeah.
And I was already touring with Nebraska Bricks. So I was just like, I'd get home with Nebraska Bricks and I would drop everyone off and then pick up the other band and go right back out,
there you go.
which was one of the most fun times of my entire
Living the dream.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad to hear you guys are back making music still, because I did really enjoy you guys.
Thanks, man.
I'm glad it's all coming back, and we're gonna listen to a couple of those songs tonight, and I'm definitely excited for that. What do you say we get into?
Let's get into some music.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah?
You want to
Yeah,
go first?
I'm
Want me to go
talking
first?
a lot.
What do you
I don't
wanna-
want to talk
Hey,
anymore.
Oh, I
listen,
love it.
listen. It's because you're a guest that I'm not talking.
Okay.
I promise you.
I'll start it off with some homies that we've done before. This band's called Hostages. And the song is called Blood Money. And this song is fucking heavy.
Shoulder definitely dropped.
Yeah, it's very heavy.
The American dream is dead.
That was Max Headroom.
That is this an EP or a full length?
I think it's a 4.
That whatever it is, the title is amazing. The Age of Suffering is too.
So sick.
Yeah.
There it is.
There it is. This is just a single they released.
Guy's vocals are amazing.
It's fucking gnarly.
He's got a great range.
Well, that's what range is what I appreciate.
Yeah.
It's like don't do the same thing the whole time.
Give me something.
Yeah. And he even has like the angsty Corey Taylor like clean yell. Like,
Yeah.
He just did. Like sounded like Duality.
And I love the breathing.
Well, it's like you said, it's a little dynamic.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like obviously this band's very slammy, but they had that whole little fast part in there too.
It's mixed real well too.
Yeah.
All right, guys, if we all pick up 2 chairs, we can clean this up a lot faster.
My head just 808'd.
Well, there's that security deposit.
Afraid?
No drywall left.
Yeah.
There's no ceiling tiles.
All right, who's got a Home Depot?
I'm wearing a knee brace the next day after I listen.
All right, who's got a Home Depot gift card?
Yeah, so that's Hostages. And we've done them before. They're really good homies. And
So yeah, we did them a while back.
a while back.
It's just crazy to friggin' say.
But I like that was like a nice mix of a lot of things.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely.
But not being too much of any of those things, because then I get a little lost, you know?
I don't hate slam, but I love it more when they add the fucking like the
Yeah.
blast beats and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
And plus, like we said it during the song, but like his vocals are so dynamic that it kept you entertained the whole time. It never felt boring by any
No,
chance.
I would watch that band live.
100%. Yeah.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
I would go see that band.
I'm on the sideline for that one.
Yeah.
This is a young man.
Protecting the trash cans.
This is not here. You can take it. Just don't hit me in the head. I got to work tomorrow.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I like that. Is that you?
That's you. Man.
Oh man, yeah, I really like that. Just to stay like on the hardcore realm, I've been really wanting to play this band. I think they're from Missouri.
Yeah, I know them.
Oh, Lockshot?
They're awesome.
They're awesome, right?
Yeah. They're like huge too.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, they're freaking huge now.
I can't remember if it was the band that reached out to us or like a friend of the band.
Every now and then we'll have like, oh, have you heard of this band? And like buddies will like.
So my brother showed me this band like a year ago, and I listened to it, and I like checked in on them on Spotify a couple months ago.
Yeah.
And they
blew
so
up?
much. Yeah, like huge.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Well,
Hell yeah.
But
playing
work. Yeah.
no, that's so cool. Yeah, I can't. Like I said, I can't remember if
They're Midwest hardcore, so
Yeah.
I don't know where.
I think it's Missouri.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's either Missouri or Arkansas.
Justin, check that up.
Justin,
Justin, look that up.
Justin,
we still need to get you on Skype, man.
Justin, checking one
No,
too.
I got it right here. They're Missouri. Yeah, they're from Missouri. Like I said, I can't remember if the band reached out or if like a.
But you're right. They have 181,000
Yeah, they've gotten
monthly
like
listeners.
goddamn.
That's way out of our realm.
When I checked them out a year ago, they were not that big, dude. So
Well, we're gonna listen to them anyway.
yeah, they're
because it's
sick.
good. Yeah, this one's called one of these days.
Just one of those days. It's that tone. Ooh, the bass.
Kind of got like that New York hop to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These boots were made to get tasted, and that's just what they do. One of these days, these boots are gonna split your shit in two.
It's awesome.
Every day I wake up, it's on the wrong side
Yes.
of the bed. I can only take so much. I got a black bomb ticking in my head. My patience is all run out. No time for your smart mouth. You crack wise and you
I have that
talk too
shirt.
loud, like a cigarette.
Like what?
These boots were made to get tasted, and that's just what they do. One of these days, these boots are gonna split your head in two.
That was funny.
These boots were made to get tasted, and that's just what they do. One of these days, these boots are gonna split your head in two.
Is this like a hardcore cover of that song? These boots are made for a walk-in.
Yeah, pretty much.
I like the slides.
Yeah. They're very good. I've listened to quite a few songs with them. They're really good at taking not complex riffs and
Yeah.
making them
They
just work.
Structure it out.
Yeah, structure it out. The drums match and the other guitar chops off, and they do it properly.
Yeah, we call it
Yeah.
letting it breathe, right?
Yeah,
So like
yeah.
pausing and like ringing out to let.
Yeah, or you just take the guitar away for this bridge, or take the guitar away for that measure, and then it's a whole other riff.
And I've had, it's funny because I've been preaching this to drummers my whole entire music career, if you want to call it a career, like the letting it breathe and like don't do a monster fill, do the fill at the right time and it's shorter and it'll stick out. But they do stuff like that on the guitar. Like you heard the higher notes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like instead of doing that longer, just catch it at the very tail.
Yep.
And it gives it more prominence.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm trying to do better at that when I write. Cause
Yeah.
they call me the note guy in my band. Like too many notes.
No, I'm the too many note guy. It's
Yeah.
like I could
like,
just,
dude, I can't even play leads. Don't tell me I can't play a lot of notes. You know what I mean?
yeah, but I know what you mean. It's like
Don't tell me what
play,
I can't
it,
do.
It could be simpler.
Yeah.
you don't have to go so nuts with it.
Yeah.
I know. I know that battle.
Yeah.
You get it. You,
I
you
lose
feel
it most
pressure
of the
to fill in the silence or whatever.
Well, it is very hard to write a good song that is simple. It is.
Simple is an art.
Yeah.
Simple is
Yeah.
it really is an art.
Yeah.
But
And I don't mean like Green Day 3-chord simple.
No.
I mean like Turnstile simple. That music's not complicated,
No,
but
but
it just
it's
works.
structured out
It just
really well.
and it's
Yeah.
I've tried writing stuff like that. It's not easy. It's not.
yeah.
It's not in my like my immediate thought process to do that.
Like, I'll sit down and I'm like, this is not for a project or anything, but I just want to write a song and see if I could do something simple. I've yet to really achieve it. So
I think it depends on how you write, though, because I always bitch about when I was coming up and writing songs. I was always writing by myself, or just with a drummer, and that was it. Like, there was no vocals in there. There was no, like, the whole band wasn't present, so it didn't feel full.
Yeah.
So I think I would overcompensate by making the riffs a little bit more complicated, or making the drums a little bit more in your face, or like a little bit more Philly based,
Yeah.
And I think that was a way to solve that.
Right.
But then, but it's also different when you have the whole band there, because you're actually hearing the whole product at once.
No, I
and
agree.
It can be, and now I'm a living room producer. So it's like, and I don't have the vocals. I don't have all this shit. I'm like, oh yeah. And it's like, if I could just cut this in half, it'd be great.
I do have, so because of the time that I spent fronting bands and touring and doing it like on a daily basis for years, when I write stuff on guitar, like, I'm not a good guitar player. I'm not going to sit here and tell you I'm a good guitar player, but I do the opposite of what you're saying. Like, I'll be like, I know how I want the vocals to go here. You know what I mean? I'll hear it.
You play guitar as a vocalist.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah,
I do.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And then the only catch with that is like, sometimes Benny's pattern or cadence isn't what I hear, but I have to let it ride, and it always works out to where I'm like,
because he can be
not
fast
what I was
too.
thinking, but
Benny could be really fast too. So,
and sometimes I've been like, oh, I don't hear that, but it's like, well, I'm not the vocalist. Let him do his thing, and he's never let me down. So
then you have to adjust your guitar a little bit.
Well, that's kind of like one of the more positive things, I think, with modern music production.
Yeah.
Because I like the drummer that I work with, he lives in New York, but so we just send the MIDI back and forth.
Yeah.
So, but what's cool about it is when you have it on your DAW, you can actually just like cut it out in little sections and then move shit around.
Yeah.
As you hear, like you said, I hear like a moment here, I can hear that there, which it's good and bad because it does take away sometimes because it can overcomplicate things, but it is nice when you can just Lego piece it together sometimes,
The whole EP that we're releasing upcoming, I wrote everything on GarageBand. With a iRig 2, plugged into my phone, sitting on the edge of my bed.
There you go.
And everything started with a riff, and then I had to learn, like, I don't just write a riff and send it. I would I'm really good at structuring stuff, at least I think I am. So it'd be like, okay, this is where I'm going to go with this. But then I learned I would lose them if I did that. So I would just start with the riff, even though I knew where I wanted to go, and be like,
I gotcha.
Work around this, yay or nay. And if it's like that's awesome. Sweet. I know where to go with it from here.
I got you. Yeah, I mean, it's, however a lot of bands do that nowadays. I feel like, because like you said, none of you guys really live close to each other. I drive 2 hours round trip to rehearse. Yeah. And pay to be where I'm rehearsing. Yeah.
Which is fine. At my age, it's not a big deal. But we're not like, the old days, it was like we had a storage unit. Everybody lived in the town, and every Wednesday at 6, we knew we were meeting there, and then everyone would show up at the last two guys would show up at 8, and we'd jam all night, and whatever came up with, no, not damn it, not gonna let it go.
Not joking.
It was a block from my house, but I would go to Miami first.
It's like, what happened? It's like, I went left instead of one right.
Yeah, I just went left, man. I should have gone right. I should have gone straight, but I turned left.
Rights.
Well, 3 rights make a left.
Yeah.
Baseball.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really like that band. Like I said, I don't know if it was a fan or a homie of the band or something like that, but like I said, I can't really remember all the time. But yeah, I really like them. I'm glad I got to finally play them.
Yeah.
And congratulations. Maybe you'll get us some views.
Or it might be one of those things where like we don't even register onto their thing when they get tagged or whatever.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Check out this band, Drew.
Okay.
I think Tyler liked this one.
Aphex Twin? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
This band's called Ballkick.
Yeah.
Have you heard of this band?
No.
No, you'll like this. Make it bigger, because I think it's a music video, right?
Yeah.
The song is called You Against Me. The song fucking sick.
You against me against you. In this battle we both think through paths. You don't know what I've seen. Let it strike at the reality. Waiting for your next mistake. True stories, there is not a day.
It reminds me of Tyrant. Remember Tyrant?
Oh, yeah.
We find out we're
Detroit?
You betray me. My waterfall. I paid the band for my life.
Video concept is kind of really cool. Yeah. It's like a lyric video, but not a lyric video, but a lyric video.
Very cool.
Yeah, that drop was sick, too.
In the shadows, we burn now away.
We could never do this because there'd be so many spells.
You know what it sounds like? It sounds like hardcore ringworm.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, it does.
The vocals, right?
What was that band? Death Star.
That star?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could be wrong with that one, but it.
In the struggle with strength won't cease. What do they know? What they
It's like strife with heavier vocals.
Yeah.
waiting for your next mistake. True stories there is none we take. Where were you yesterday night in this fight with my tower light? You against me, me against you. In this battle we both stand true. Take hit, you fucking bitch. You fucking bitch.
The subtle fucking little bell. Yeah.
They're.
Yeah, let
Like
me
that.
find that out. Justin looked that up.
Justin looked that up.
I feel like they were European.
He did have like a little bit of a
There was
accent
certain
with
words,
yeah.
So like German or something, maybe. I don't know.
We have a lot of bands from like France, Germany that reach out, so it could be a lot of Netherlands. I think I got a band from the Netherlands today.
Nice.
So
UK.
UK.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that wouldn't explain the accent sounded a little different, but maybe that was a little twang in there.
Influence are Kickback, 25 to Life, Madball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if they all had to like, all right, guys, everybody write down a sentence. Who's got the best handwriting? Because if it was me, you're not reading it.
Oh, and it would just be spelled wrong if it was.
I know that's what I'm saying. Like, can we print this out instead? It was spell check.
It'd be funny to do that, but then put the red dots underneath it.
Hey,
on
it prints
purpose.
the squiggly.
a little squiggly. Yeah.
There actually is a code where you can do that.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Because my teachers used to do it when I was in high school. They, you got this wrong, this is wrong, but I never print it, which is also a flaw, I think, in the system.
Yeah.
I don't know. Fix it.
Flaw.
Microsoft.
Yeah.
Nobody cares about Windows 12. Bring back Windows 10.
Windows 10. Ballkick. Yeah, they fucking rip. Europe, UK.
And they kick.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the balls.
I like it. It's very true. And then it got real fucking heavy there. And yeah. It's very cool. Plus it was a cool music video. Too.
But to me, that's like the simple, perfect, proven, unnecessary to mess with recipe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Verse,
Stay true.
not really a chorus, but the hook part, verse, chorus, and then drop that shit off and make everyone go nuts. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like, one of my favorite bands of all time is Madball.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, just they got it.
Keep it,
Like
yeah.
I'm a huge New York hardcore fan, Marauder, all those guys. Like I just love that metal form of hardcore, I guess,
Yeah.
if that's the weird way you want to put it. It's not metal, but you know what I'm saying? Like
So, yeah, I
because
get
it's
it.
fast. Is that what you're
But they get double kick in
I
there
think
too
hardcore is
sometimes.
the least identifiable genre of all genres, even though it's not because you can't say something's hardcore and it makes sense, but it's so broad. There's
Yeah.
metallic hardcore, melodic hardcore.
I mean, obviously, there's a huge
There's-
difference
yeah.
between Kids Like Us and Madball.
Right.
It's all
But
hardcore,
definitely
but it's
they're
like,
both definitely hardcore
yeah,
bands.
yeah.
You know
That's
what I
what
mean?
I'm saying. Like
Right.
before, you used to be able to tell by this
Yeah,
is
the-
West Coast. This
Yeah,
is
yeah,
Forest
yeah.
Now it's
Style,
sure.
like,
I don't
yeah.
know.
now it's just everything. It's just everything.
Yeah.
So
From Boca.
yeah, dude, we did a band from Indiana. I'm like, what does Indiana sound like?
Yeah.
You know, like what the fuck is this?
Corn.
Yeah.
So like,
Well, I mean, all right. So remember Expire?
Oh,
It's
yeah, I
Midwest
love
hardcore.
Expire.
You know, Josh, their vocalist, is from where I'm from.
really?
He's from Port St. Lucie originally.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that.
Huh.
Yeah, he played in. Did you guys ever hear Barriers Not Bridges?
Yeah.
dude.
Josh was in. That was Josh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Was
So
he- and they got a.
so he went out to the Midwest and got huge.
I was gonna say,
but he's
it's-
from here.
That's awesome.
So I think he brought some flavor with him.
You
not
had to
not
have been.
saying anything negatively about Midwest hardcore is always awesome too. But
Yeah.
like,
I liked Expire.
yeah,
a lot.
Expire was the shit.
And because Barriers Not Bridges, they had obviously not the original singer was Josh, obviously,
Yeah.
and they got the new singer.
I don't think so.
Wait, who am I getting confused about? There was a singer from a band down south that was featured on the Remembering Never, God Save Us. I'd have to deep dive. I want to take a back.
Yeah,
break, but
I don't
I
know.
could have sworn he was in Barriers Not
Justin.
Bridges. But Justin, yeah, but I don't know. I could have sworn it was Barriers Not Bridges, but I remember when there was I forget the name of the song, but it was like one of the truest like hardcore songs, and then ended. It was just like, I got your back. Thanks for having mine.
Yeah.
The whole barriers.
I'd have to. I don't know. I could ask Joey. You know Joey from Days Spent, guitar player in Joey
Fields, yeah.
Joey Johnson.
Oh.
Days Spent. He was in Barriers too.
Oh, okay.
So like, yeah.
Yeah, they're not still around, are they?
No.
No, I was gonna say this is like a 2012, 13, 14?
No, earlier than that.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like when. All right. So when that band that I was signed to Eulogy on, that I mentioned, the shitty band I was in, they were on Hand of Hope, which was like the sister label of.
Okay.
So it was the very same time as then, like 2006, 5.
Huh.
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second. My
God, I'm old.
hey buddy, I know.
Have you always been in Florida though?
I was born in New York, but I've
Okay.
I've lived in Florida since I was 8 years old.
Okay.
Yeah. So
you Florida boy.
37 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that constitutes.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Grandfather did. Swamp boy.
Yeah,
If you were still in-
I've held on to all the sports teams from up there, but other than that, everything's Florida for me. So
Yeah.
yeah, thus the Mets hat.
Yeah. I don't know sports.
It's okay.
I just got a hot tub though, so I just
Yeah,
I just remember when I lived in New York City, if you got on this train, it was all Yankees.
yeah,
If you got on this train, it was all Mets.
yeah.
And then I was like,
It was the Bronx versus Brooklyn.
Yeah, pretty much.
Or Queens.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. yeah, and then the Jets and the Giants. They all played it.
Well, I'm also like, this is another thing about me being abnormal. Like it's Yankees, Giants.
Yep.
95% of the time, Jets, Mets. I'm Mets, Giants.
Okay.
Yeah, don't know. They took me to Shea Stadium. They messed up. My family took me to Shea Stadium, and that was it.
Yeah, I used to be all Giants
Yeah,
back when. Yeah, I never really went to football. I used to go to hockey games a lot.
yeah. I like the Rangers.
Yeah, I'd go to. I'd wait till they would play the Devils because it was always cheaper at the Prudential Center.
Really?
Oh yeah, because Madison Square Garden tickets were freaking out the door.
Oh yeah, that makes perfect.
So like
sense.
I would
Yeah.
wait till they'd go play at the Prudential
Yeah.
Center because like it was way cheaper even with the train ticket. Yeah.
He's like, what are we doing here? We're talking about sports.
about sports puck. Yeah, I don't know.
Sports puck.
Yeah, I don't know.
Let's do one more song. I'm gonna take a quick little pee break.
Yeah.
And let me see what I want to play. I got some cool stuff today. Oh, we'll do that later. We already did this one. Get rid of that. You know what? We'll go with this one. So this band reached out to us, and I don't remember what the story was, but I guess like their page got taken down, and I was like, okay, I guess I'm not playing them. I don't know. And then they messaged us like last week, and they're like, hey, we got our page back. And I was like, okay, we got you. This band's called Ripped Off, and the song is called Point Blank Terrorizer, and yeah, it sounds exactly.
It's apropos.
Yep.
Yeah.
Holy tone, Jesus Christ.
They only carry double X about merch. I don't know.
Like Black My Heart, early on Broken Wings, mixture vibe.
Kind of does, yeah.
So yeah, to answer your earlier question, I'm definitely stuck in that error.
Yeah.
That's what I equate everything to, dude. I'm sorry.
But you're still not wrong, though.
Right. Well, it came first, so you know.
Oh, it's coming.
Something's happening.
Oh, that was kind of cool, riff.
Pull the goddamn bumper off my truck.
Just like,
Okay, now I can't stop hearing like the unbroken.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
It works.
The bad connection, so I'm gonna talk fast. The guy you're looking for is an ex-commando. He killed 16 Chechen rebels single-handed.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, nice, Tom.
I remember that episode.
See how much you can do in under 2 minutes. We talk about it all the time, but that's just
I know.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is.
Man, have you heard what the atmospheric black metal guys can do with 15 minutes?
Sure.
not as much, but
Yeah.
like
They could not waste 13 minutes of my time.
yeah, that was sick.
No, like, but I love your point because I listen to that. I want to listen to the next track.
Yeah.
If that track was 4 minutes long, I might not be going to the next track.
For sure. Because I mean, I feel like a lot of bands are like, I feel like you were talking about earlier, it is hard not to try to be like, okay, I got to keep in this 3-minute realm or whatever. Like, what can we do? And it's like, sometimes it's just not needed. You did it fine.
Yeah.
You know?
I wrote a 1 minute song.
Yeah.
We could listen to it today.
I'm done. I mean, Vinny sent it to me a couple weeks ago. All right, I'm in love. I'm in
Counterpoint,
love.
though, there's been a couple of times where we've had songs that were 3.5 to 4 minutes, and they didn't feel like they were 3.5
Yeah,
to
that's
4 minutes.
that's what I used to like to try to do, but
I think-
these guys will not let me do
But I
that.
think
and I get
sometimes
it,
it's
so.
genre. It's kind of like genre specific,
Sure.
though.
Sure.
You know, because I mean, I know from when we talked before, when we did the little interview thing, like we both have like an estranged like love for like Poison the Well and like
Yeah.
melodic
Oh,
stuff.
God.
And I think with those kind of bands,
You got- yeah.
it's easier to do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But like when you're just like fucking punching the floor heavy the whole time, I mean, you got to be real dynamic. I
Yeah,
guess.
agreed.
I don't know.
I think that's a great point. It's genre specific. You know what
Yep.
I mean? Like,
Yeah, like black metal.
yeah, a 2-minute Poison the Well song wouldn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
It would not make sense.
Like if Spit Truth came out with a 5-minute song, 2 minutes of that's probably an interlude of something. And
Yeah.
like, why are you guys doing an
yeah.
interlude?
It was a
Yeah.
Chechen rebel. Oh man, I like that a lot.
Yeah, that was fucking sick.
That was good.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a quick little break here, just grab some water.
And
It works.
that's how it peaks, and Drew knows we're back. And we're back.
Yep.
We're out of piss. So
Still got plenty.
we're back again with Tyler from Spit Truth, and we're gonna play 2 songs from the upcoming EP. Do we know when it's coming out?
Friday, September 19th.
Yes, I did see that.
Yeah.
We're gonna play 2 songs. We're gonna play one song now, one towards the end, that you can only hear now until it comes out. So, what song do you want to play?
I think we're gonna do track 3 to start.
Okay. Does it have a name or is it just track?
It's called Wait.
Wait.
Yeah. This song is actually about powerlifting, which I know nothing about, but
All right.
Neither does Vinny, dude. Like-
yeah. Well, that's it's so. Vinny usually likes to write a lot of like just fun vocals,
Yeah.
whatever. And we had a discussion like let's have a little bit of message to some songs.
Okay.
Some are like internal, like he's basically explaining like when I'm going through shit, like this gets me out of it. You know what I mean? Like it's his like little happy place. So I
love it.
It's very
It's his vice.
important to him. And then we asked Doug from Another Reason to do guest vocals on this song.
Oh, hell yeah.
Because he also does powerlifting. So we're not gonna ask me to do guest vocals on a song about powerlifting. I don't do that. It wouldn't make any sense. So,
Power sitting.
yeah, power sitting.
For me, you know.
Power detouring. I do some power detouring.
Detour.
All right. Well, let's hear how. Hopefully, this doesn't blow our eardrums out. Hold on. Nope. Perfect. Yeah, that sounds like you guys.
So fun.
My brain's a mess, but guess who's next?
Yep.
Another day, another problem. Nobody rests, not much to suffer. The only thing to fix the
Is it weird listening to yourself on a show? A little bit.
A little bit.
You don't want to, don't feel weird.
bust it.
I love that kind of two-step.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, push me along. Keep me strong. Push me along.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys are back.
Wait, push me along. Keep me strong.
This is so much fun, dude. Oh, the dive bomb. Oh, that was cool shit.
Got fucking teasing it.
Yeah.
Yes. Whew.
It's weird, but it sounds like South Florida.
Yeah.
Hold up! Time out!
Might have to pause it.
Time out! Y'all take a chill. You need to cool that shit out. And that's the double truth.
I like that. That's
Yeah, that's so much fun. You're right. That just sounds like Florida. It is super fun.
But yeah, I can definitely tell, like you said, you know, you messing around with like the different kind of build-ups and like how you teased it there too, like right before the breakdown.
So originally that was supposed to be 3 breakdowns. So like that setup was supposed to go into itself, and then that little bridge was supposed to go into the next breakdown.
I gotcha.
But this is one of those ones where I was getting a lot of shit for writing too much stuff into one song.
Yeah.
So I kind of like, does this make it better for you guys? And like, yeah, because they get really focused on the time frame too. But this is the busiest song on the EP. Like, I don't think any riff repeats.
It didn't sound like it.
Some fills repeat and stuff. So Martin was like, "That's the absurd song," because he's the worst one. Like, why do you have to do so many notes? That's why we put that sample on the end, because the next song is Heat Wave 2, so it's about Florida and hot.
Yeah.
But it's also he's kind of articulating Martin's thoughts there, like, like, dude, you're doing too much, because he was telling me that the whole time I was trying to teach him that song.
So funny.
So it's too much, man.
Yeah, that's the one song on the EP where I kind of had free reign to just like write the way I wanted to write.
Love that.
But the cool thing is doing what they wanted to. I'm like very happy with the way those came out too.
Right.
Like real simple.
What tuning are you in on that?
Drop D.
Drop D.
Yeah, we've been in drop D the whole time.
I love it.
Yeah, I'm always I drop tuning is I don't really like writing any other way.
Yeah.
You know, it's weird because like the bands that like the band that I was in when I was younger was always drop C, and then I didn't play guitar for a while, but then I got like super heavy into like Modern Life is War and like that style, and I played all standard stuff. And then for a while and I joined another band, started another band, and it was all standard. And now I'm back down to drop C again, and it's like my playing style is kind of the same, but when I play in standard, I tend to play a certain way because like how you build everything.
But and I think I'm glad you said Modern Life is War, because for that type of band, standard gives you a little more leeway to hit open. You could do more with a couple extra strings in that tuning where
you're more chordy. You're playing more like chord based kind of thing.
But then again, the melodic part that comes into play easier. Whereas like we're doing a chuggy 2-step every single song.
Yeah.
Like I want to be in drop for that. You know what I mean? Which you can do it in standard too, obviously, but it's just I don't know, it's a little brighter, I guess.
Well, that's kind of like how I used to write music. Was I would write things on acoustic, and obviously you're playing acoustic guitar differently than you play, electric guitar.
Right.
So then I'm like, okay, well, how can I make this like chordy kind of song into something more melodic, but also heavy at the same time?
Yeah.
Or what I'm doing now is I'm taking songs that I wrote in standard and I'm trying to convert them to like a drop, which is obviously making me rewrite the song. Yeah. So it's kind of cool in its own way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's a rabbit hole, but it's a fun one.
Yeah. It's like, damn, I gotta relearn what the crap I played.
Well, and this is just a me thing, but like the first track is the only thing where open is the key.
Okay.
Like everything works its way around the frets.
I gotcha.
Like I didn't want to repeat two are on the first fret, but other than that, it's like all over the place.
I gotcha.
And I don't know why I wanted to do that, but I've been in bands where everything is like, if you're in drop D, D is the key.
I gotcha.
And I'm like, dude, there's only so many notes that work in the same key, and it's like, dude, I don't want to keep doing the 3-5-6 combo the whole damn time. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely.
So, yeah.
Yeah,
I speak in frets, not notes.
Speak in frets.
Well, that's one thing that I always like whenever I talk to people that especially like play guitar or bass and stuff like that. It's one thing that I regret and I don't would be focusing a little bit more on music theory when I was younger.
Yeah.
But I've also I've always just enjoyed writing the song.
Yeah.
And I never knew like necessarily what key it was in, what signature, or anything like that. As long as it all fit together, I was kind of like, well, why does it matter?
Yeah. Right.
But like now that I'm older and I can understand it a lot better.
Yeah.
It does help.
It does.
And at the same time, but sometimes I feel like it's a little constrictive.
Yeah.
It's like, well, I just want to play these notes.
Well, And then when you're playing in a band, especially in hardcore, like none of us went to Juilliard. You know what I mean? Like,
wait, you didn't?
No, definitely didn't. Like we talk the same. You know what I mean? Like, it's on the third fret. No, it's 3, 5, 6. You know what I mean? 2, 4 to the 8. You know what I mean? Like,
I feel like that's common too.
Yeah.
Come in at the
Well, like my worst nightmare is like getting asked to play in a band and everyone doesn't talk like that.
Yeah.
Like, no, dude, you got to hit an A. I'm like, where's that? I don't know where that is. You know what I mean? Like, I could hear it. But I also could do things with my ears. Like,
I had a drummer that
notes,
spoke in like time signatures. I'm like, Bob, like I don't have no idea what the fuck you're saying.
I sent off a bunch of like my original band's stuff to the drummer that I'm working with now, and he's like beat mapping it.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh yeah, so that part where you're playing in 5/4 and then you go into that 6/4 transition. I go, nope,
no,
gibberish.
No,
it's the metronome has no downbeat. It's all just
yeah.
As long as I'm on beat.
And when I speak to a drummer, it is like balaka laka, tribal rolly, 2-step. You know what I mean? Like, but the funny thing is, my brother being my drummer for so many years, like when I talk to him, he knows exactly what I'm talking about.
He gets it.
Yeah.
Having that chemistry is just like key, anyways.
Yeah.
Throughout.
So it's like another thing on that topic. When On Watership Down was like doing very well, I had a kid that knew he was following us, and he came. I was bartending on the side, and like he came to the bar. He's like, we needed a second guitar. We got rid of a guitar player. He's like, I want to try out for your band. I'm like, yeah, okay, cool. Like I didn't know how to handle it, and he came back like the next shift, and he had he like wrote the sheet music of
Oh, that's cool.
which it could have been gibberish because I have no idea. But I'm like, dude, you took let's try out. And he did. He knew all the music, but here's the problem. He couldn't play as fast as the music was written.
I got you.
So he understood all the theory. He wrote it all down. He understood how to play it, but he could not keep up with the BPM that we played the music at, so it didn't work out. It's like, I don't know.
Almost all there.
Yeah, almost all there.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I
get better.
Theory and reality are two different things.
No, for real though. Yeah.
Write that down.
Yeah. And then I'm not.
little
Listen,
life
I
lessons
don't.
here.
Anybody who could do it all, you got me covered. So I respect you and appreciate you. But like,
Yeah. It is hard when you don't have it, but you get it.
yeah,
Well, I think too, like, back to what you're saying about like playing too much. I think like, we have probably like 9 different songs that we were like in the process of, and they're all centered around, usually around like 200 BPM. Mm-hmm. But I'm like, I'm playing the riffs and I could play them that fast, but I'm like, let's go down like 185.
Yeah.
And then we go down, and it's like, oh, this is so much better to play.
Yeah.
And it's like, and it doesn't necessarily change the song too much, but like it does, you got to find that balance.
Yeah.
I guess, you know what I mean? And
I had another first like a couple of weeks ago because we've got a new guitar player. Shout out Justin in this process of this new EP. But I wrote all this, so I'm like teaching it to people that are now joining the group. And I was like, would it help if I played it like really slow? Like I send them playthroughs.
yeah.
Dude, it's hard to do.
Yeah.
It's hard because like it's ingrained in me the way it's supposed to be. And I'm like, and I like would watch the video before I sent it. I'm like, dude, you changed the tempo like 67 times. Like, you had to keep forcing yourself to slow down. It was grueling.
And I think that back to what you saying about the sheet music, it's like I just filled in for a show for Deadface.
Okay.
And
band rips.
Yeah, the band's great. And the songs are definitely a lot. There's not, they're pretty, chug heavy, So like, they're like, and they don't, not the kind of band where they write everything down.
Right.
And he just sent me a video and I'm just like, okay, I got it. But like, I learn better like that per se. Like if I'm looking at tabs, it's like kind of like hard for me. Yeah. But like, I'm that kind of player.
Yeah.
I can listen to it and I can hear it in my head better than I can if I'm just reading it.
Yeah.
Because the notes are always so correct.
Yeah.
Like, no, I need to hear it in the song.
Yeah.
I need the context of the song.
My ears work better than my eyes when it comes to music.
Did you know they have sheet music for the percussionists in Slipknot?
Oh, wow. The new one? Or just always?
No. Just like the guy that hits the snare or the
that
keg one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
like
the
they have
keg guy?
the keg guy.
The keg guy?
The keg guy has sheet music. And I'm like,
oh my goodness.
All right. And now.
Yeah. Wow. I did not know that.
Yeah. It's kind of like, instructions for a Pop-Tart.
Yeah.
I don't really need this, but all right, it's there for lawsuit reasons, I guess.
But they don't tell you to put butter on a Pop-Tart.
Nah.
When you should.
Yeah.
You ever put butter on a Pop-Tart?
I've maybe toasted a Pop-Tart like twice in my entire life.
What?
I never was a toasted Pop-Tart. I would just take them out of the
take 'em
package.
out. It's like a snack, a sweet indulgence.
What?
Yeah, that's how I grew up.
I don't eat them in the breakfast. I don't eat them in the morning.
Yeah,
I don't eat them really much at all.
I haven't had
anymore,
one
but-
in like years, but
we
yeah.
went through a small phase with Pop-Tarts. Like I grew up with them, but like, with the kid and everything. But yeah, I don't
They're
know.
pure sugar. Just
yeah.
pure sugar.
Almost everything in the
most
country
things
is
are.
pure sugar now.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most things are. Yep. Except for dirt. Nestle. They own the rain.
Dirt.
What you got? It's your turn, right? Yeah.
Yeah. This next band is called Swarms. And the name of the song is Talk Shit, Get Hit.
The song's about my front door.
There's always something out there.
Oh, I know.
Talk shit.
Saying nobody's name has misled me to their music yet.
Sounds like an angrier Mean Pete. Right?
A little deeper.
A little lower, yeah.
Oh yeah, I hear it.
Right?
Now.
Right?
Yeah.
Talk shit! Get mad! Talk shit! Get mad!
A little sluggy two-step.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a kick you in the mouth. It was always weird, like in my old melodic band, playing with bands like this. Like, all right. Oh, this is new.
Talk shit!
Oh, that bass was cool.
Talk shit!
They came out with a new guitar pedal that's just designed to make those noises.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Is that the one they did on the Garza podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With Alpha Wolf.
Yeah. Yep.
Fuck you!
I always love it when it's so blunt.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
God damn. Flanger. The scramble button.
Yeah, send that to Medina. I feel like he would like that.
Oh, he would love that. He would fucking love that.
Yeah, it's fucking heavy as shit.
Oh my God. Great. No, great vocalist. Great. That was awesome.
I do like it when they tell you what's going to happen.
Yeah.
You know? Well, what's that band we did a couple episodes ago? It's like,
this band we did called Body Shot.
yeah, oh yeah.
And it's, just like your street, kind of like that. But then like they had like just a break for the build up for the breakdown. And it's just the guitar and the vocals is like, I'm going to kill you. he just screams it, and it's like, oh, it's gonna be a sound effect on our board. It's so good.
Don't want no confusion here.
You know what's so funny is like they did the woo thing, and then they did the fuck you.
Yeah.
But it's funny because there's been a lot of bands that are like, fucking heavy like this, but then they always throw in some oddball sound effect, and it just throws you off. Like that one band, what was it? Numb.
Oh, did they?
They threw the Taco Bell bell.
Oh, that's awesome.
And it just like it got me good.
Yeah.
That was heavy as shit. Justin, where are they from?
Yeah, just it's always bands like that where like it's just maximum crowd participation.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you have to because it's coming for you anyway.
Yeah.
So it's
nobody's safe. Yeah, it's just
I'm gonna kill you. But it was boppy the whole time until it wasn't, which is good. Like I don't know. I like when I'm bopping. I want to be bopping. You know what I mean?
it was kind of bouncy.
little
right?
bouncy. Yeah.
It was bouncy for that style, which I like.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Two Piece is really good at doing that too.
Two Piece is very good.
Two Piece
at
very
doing
good at
that,
doing that. Yeah.
They're very groovy.
Groovy. Okay, knock that one off the list. I don't know what I want to play. Actually, okay, I'll play this one. So these dudes are buddies with Sean from Convicted to Die.
Okay.
I guess the vocalist, sorry, I forgot his name. But I guess they grew up together in Puerto Rico. And Disperser?
Disperser.
Yeah, they've been around for a
But
minute.
looking at the like American traditional type logo, like I feel like I'm really gonna like this. I don't know. We'll see.
It's good.
We'll see.
It's hardcore. It's awesome. But I guess our buddy Sean and Convicted to Die, they grew up with this guy and whatever. But now they're out in California. I believe he's like a chef.
Okay.
Kind of cool. Which
Cool.
I am not. I can't even cook anything. I'll fuck up a Pop-Tart.
You can't even butter a Pop-Tart.
Can't even butter. I can make wings though. That's about it.
Okay.
You can make wings. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Do a killer hot dog too.
Oh yeah.
they didn't have glizzies at the Circle K. I was stuck with taquitos and beef jerky. Yeah.
Put that on a hot dog bun.
Yeah.
Not enough carbs.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, you know what? Actually, I had a funny thought the other day. So I was at 7-Eleven the other day, and somebody was getting a hot dog, and they dropped the tongs, and he picked them up, and he told the ladies like, "Listen, I'm sorry, I dropped these." And in my head, I said, "Oh, how many times have people dropped them and not said they dropped them?" Ugh.
Probably a lot.
Probably a lot.
I mean, if you're eating hot dogs on the regular, those tongs are the least of your trouble.
No,
They're getting sanitized every time you touch one.
Dude, there was this lady yesterday. I don't know how often you listen to the show, but we have little gas station segments all the time, like just funny stories or things that happen. So this lady was there yesterday, and like I'm running late I work at midnight, so like I'm there at like 11:30. I gotta get to work, and this lady was like, she bought a whole bunch of stuff, and then she rang up the total. She's like, I don't have enough money for that. Take this one thing off. I don't have enough money for that. Take this thing off.
Oh no!
And I was like, oh my god, I was ready. Yeah, I'll pay for it. Just hurry up.
Yeah.
Just hurry up.
Let me go.
Yeah. Anyway,
You can't chase me out of here. I'm just gonna run out.
Yeah, you can't afford that. Anyway, this is Disperser. The song's called Snake Eyes. I think they're coming out.
They're from California?
Yeah, California. And anyway, here you go.
Loves a snake.
All that he said, she said. If you preach it loud,
Instant.
put your money where your mouth and fucking figure it out.
Yep. Sick.
That bounce.
Step into me, best become a great. Play up, motherfucker, cause I can't look alike.
Urban hardcore has like hip hop influenced vocals. You know?
He's almost got like a Trapped Under Ice kind of
He's got to adjust his tone,
like a TUI cadence too.
but the rhythm is very hip hop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I wanna trust you as far as I can throw you. I don't need your 2 cents. It's every shit that I owe you. Yeah.
Very subtle side to side.
The snake's coming out, man.
No shit, won't be no shit. Tie up those hands for your ego shit. I'm shit check you, they don't cash you, motherfucker. I'm fucking dumb, you better back it, motherfucker. I see your snake eyes looking down. You ain't got nothing to say. Keep walking, bitch.
Give me a bell.
You know what the fuck going on?
No bell for you. No bell for you.
Get the fuck out of me, you gotta go. Whatever you know how we roll. Did he agree we had a control? We have motherfucking argument.
This is hard.
Yeah, the case, like
That's tough.
yeah, like that's you don't hear that.
No, that's fucking hard to do.
And
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. There it is.
Dude, that fucking rapid
like-
with how slow it's going is
So
hard
I
as
was gonna
fuck.
say, vocally, you have like a couple options. You could go against the music in pattern. You could go with the music in pattern.
Right.
You could go fast when it's slow or slow when it's fast.
Right.
But he just did fast in a spot where you don't normally hear fast.
Yeah.
And it worked. And it was really cool.
It was very cool.
Yeah.
That's a hit or miss thing too, because if you like are fucking off, then it's
Oh, yeah.
so off.
Yeah.
They were on it. Oh, we did this band last episode, Dogucon. Fucking awesome.
Yeah, they're fucking sick.
Yeah, Dogucon. They're fucking
Go
awesome.
Gukon.
Yeah, they're awesome. They're from Long Island.
Okay.
Yeah, they're really good. Kind of like a Madball New York kind of hardcore sound.
Big voice, big boy voice. Yeah.
Boys.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that was sick.
Yeah. They've been on the list for a minute. Everybody's been on the list for a minute.
Yeah, dude. Fucking looking at mine. All right, I'll get into mine.
All right.
So this band is called Iced Wrist. And
If that's a shirt, I want it.
yeah, right?
Awesome.
The song title is Rattle in the Cage. And what we're trying to do is like these are all songs, obviously, that I found.
No way.
Or that's
They're
been
all fucking
messaged.
songs?
But I try to go through them and be like, I try to cater a little bit to you, but not all the same genre.
To me,
Yeah, yeah.
I listen to a lot more
I know.
shit than I prefer, but I just prefer what I like.
Phil
what I-
exactly.
It's platinum, man.
It's a Muntling.
Oh my!
I'm a Michael Lang.
Let me share the Phil Collins reference really quick.
Please.
When I was writing this stuff, like my brother was the first source of the music, and like he was starting to try to write stuff on guitar because he can play guitar, but he's like really into the melodic stuff, and I'm like, that's just not gonna. I know what works with what we want and what these guys want.
Right.
And we're brothers, so we got into it, and I was like, listen, dude, just focus on the drums. And he goes, yeah, and you'll just continue to think you're Phil Collins. Because like I do the drums in the sample track and everything, and I'm playing the bass. He goes, yeah.
You know what you should do is when you're writing a song, just sample that part and put that in the song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But because you said that, I'm like, it was a zinger. Like he shut me up. I was like, yeah, touche.
Gamer.
Because Touche does Phil Collins does everything. you know what I mean? So it's like he's like, you're not fucking Phil Collins. I'm like, God damn it, dude.
It's so fucking funny.
Oh my god. Oh, Phil Collins.
Yeah.
Speaking of South Park, yeah, he's like that episode where they making fun of Phil Collins. He's like, dude, I'm Phil Collins. It's so funny. He's like, I was in a band called Genesis, and they were holding me back. Oh, dude, that was like a classic one.
That's
man.
great.
Yeah, that's the one where they got Timmy to play to do the vocals for the band.
Oh my god, I haven't seen it.
Dude, it's old. It's
I
like-
need to watch it now.
Yeah, it's from like the first or second
Yeah.
season.
That's fantastic.
Anyway, so yeah, this is what is it?
Iced
Ice
Wrist.
Wrist and Rattle in the Cage.
Rattle.
That's me at the lunchroom at work.
So the logo's making me think death metal, but your comments are telling me I'm wrong. So
You're not wrong.
Kind of like hardcore Fear Factory.
It's almost like a new metal-y kind of
the tone. It's the tone.
Yeah.
There's another vocalist with depth. He's got range.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What a cool transition right there. That was sick. I love it when the guitar and the vocals do the same thing.
Yes, very Fear Factory.
I love it. Metallica two-step.
Yeah, this is heavy.
Yeah. Oh, did you hear that little triplet? Double kick triplet.
Yeah.
That was sick.
Something rattles in the cage. And I see danger.
Now I get Left Behind vibes.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
If we'll get out, if we'll kill again.
When I find out somebody's been eating my food at work, then I turn into that thing, start eating you.
When I passed the Fort Pierce exit,
Rattle in the cage.
So cool.
yeah.
He gets mad. There's no bulldog any worse.
It's like, I don't know where to put it. Except it's awesome.
It just works. Yeah, it works.
It works.
It was, I don't remember I think the first band we listened to where it's like, it's all over the place, but not too far.
Yeah,
Right.
it's all cohesive. But it's like, man,
But
I don't
also
know.
that vocalist and his range
Yeah.
pulled it all, it held it all together.
Like that would be
Take
like
the vocals out, it's like, I feel like I'm listening to cut and paste songs to
Yeah.
an extent, but he just matched it all perfectly and
Yeah.
the glue that filled the scene.
it kind of sounds like a band like you would have seen with like See You Next Tuesday, Ion Dissonance, kind of like that hardcore grindcore era, like back in the day.
Okay.
But then I hear a little bit like Acacia Strain too.
Yeah.
But not really.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I hear like a slow Ion Dissonance.
Well, then that spoken word, his voice is so deep, and it reminded me of Zach from Left Behind. Because
Yeah.
it's like it definitely took me on a little bit of a journey.
He's
which was
got like
good
a crazy good range too.
yeah.
Vocally. Spite, Darius from Spite does that too. Like you're just like, how are you all over this?
But what you pointed out that, like I was saying before, he matched the vocals.
Yeah.
Or he matched the music on that one part.
Yeah, it's cool.
And it fit. It needed that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And plus, like I love the effects. I think it adds to it.
I got to tell you, there was a time where when people did the squeal,
Yeah.
I wanted nothing to do with it.
Drew was the same.
And I don't mind it anymore. I don't mind it anymore. I think I'm just not as bitter as I used to.
I'm not a fan if it's like over
Well,
guttural,
when
like,
the third or half of or that's like just one of the vocals that you're doing most of the time.
Yeah. But we done some slam bands,
Yeah,
and it's just like,
I've
this
come
is still
around.
sick,
I've come
you know?
around to slam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I think like this show has definitely taught me because I used to only like really want to listen to music that would inspire me to play the music that I wanted to play.
Yeah.
So I think I was probably just kind of like, ignorant to like, well, it's whatever, but it's like, it's not, it's not Misery Signals.
Yeah.
It's not,
Yeah,
Poison.
yeah, right,
It's not
right,
that,
right,
and it's like,
right.
but now it's like, just like I said, like I used to go to my entire time, like in the like metal, hardcore, whatever you want to call it, and the scene was as a band.
Yeah.
I never was like just a goer.
Yeah.
And now the show is like, I'm a goer, I'm a listener.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
I'm listening with like a different, I'm also older,
Yeah.
I've been, but yeah, so it's like now.
I think what's opened my mind as well, though, is like we talked about this at the beginning, but when I played a show, if my band was hardcore, we were playing with hardcore bands.
Right.
And when I was playing in that screamo band or post-hardcore band, that was the lineup. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now it is not uncommon. It's just like you play heavy music, you're on the bill.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this band, it's opened my mind because
When we put on our show-
that shelving. The shelving isn't taking place as much anymore.
When we put on our show, we really try to make it a mixed bill.
Yeah.
Because I think it's really cool, like, especially if you have 7-8 bands, like, you don't want them all to sound fucking the same,
Right.
It's kind of cool to get a little bit of flavor. And, the new local band, Idle Cleanse, they're very grindy.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, that's cool. Like, there hasn't been a
Power
local,
violence,
there hasn't been a very, like, local sound like that in a while. And I know we had Close Phase, it's very melodic, emo core or whatever. But then when you have Drosera and Gas, just like, oh, it's so sick.
Drosera Live is one of my favorites.
Drosera is fantastic.
Of this recent stretch of me playing music, they're so loud, but it's such a good loud. Like,
Yeah.
It's like,
They're an entity themselves.
There's a few bands that we've done, and it, like, to Drew's point, a little bit what he was saying is like, you listen to it, it's great. When you go see it, you're like, oh, I get it. I get it now.
Yeah.
One of those bands, like, that's very great, like, listening to, but when I saw them at Fest last year, God's Eyes, it's probably one of my, they're one of the most talented bands, in my opinion, doing that sound.
They put on a show.
And it's just very, botchy, very, like, crazy, but in the box at the same time. It's very very fun to watch.
You're losing that part of their art when you're just listening to that.
100%. And
sure.
the whole point about this is like TikTok has ruined and also like helped out hardcore a lot because it's like, oh, I remember, go see it now.
Yeah.
Like, oh, do you want to see what Knock Loose was when they were in a local? There's local shows happening every weekend somewhere.
Yeah.
Fucking go to it because there's bands that are grinding that need it more than some of these other bands or whatever. So like, they're out there. Like, just go fucking watch it because it'll change your fucking perspective. Don't just be a fucking concert goer. Go. I go to concerts a lot, but like I'm just saying, like, support the local scene.
Well, there's a
in your
difference
area.
between going to see Blink 182 for $250 a head
100%.
or going to our local venue, whichever one's open this month.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
Yeah. Like I said, I went to 3 shows this weekend. I went to a show Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, all in the same place at the Havoc and Coco. And it was just like different groups of people every time. I'm like, it's back. And I was trying to think, and maybe you can think of one. Since we had the Melbourne JCs, did any of your bands ever play the JCs back in the day?
Yeah. I think Watership Down did.
Okay. Which would make sense for that time, right? But there
I know Barriers played there. I referenced them earlier.
Yeah, they definitely played because I think we played. I think we played with Barriers and Vero a couple times back in the day. But yeah, I mean, if you were a band in 2003 to 2000, when did JC's close? 2009.
Yeah.
Was it that? Yeah. I mean, if you were like a relatively close to Central Florida, you probably played there.
Yeah. McManus may have played there too. I don't remember.
Since then, I can't really think of in Brevard area of an all age venue like that steady put on shows for like the youth to go to. So it's really cool that we have that back.
Yeah.
I know I was trying to talk with Corey about it. You know, like there's like Pizza de Rock and like there's some pop-ups here and there and whatnot. But like
I played there.
There hasn't been like a steady.
No.
It's hard, man. When I was in my early 20s, because Stewart's never been synonymous with a local scene.
Yeah.
There was a time
Vero's from there though. Vero's from there.
Yeah. Vero was big.
Well,
that as far south as I went.
So when I was like 23, 24, maybe 25, like we found this place called Cruisers Tavern. It was like a pool hall and bar.
Was it Cruisers or Cruzans? Cruisers. Okay.
Yeah.
Because there was a place down south called Cruzans.
Yeah, Cruzan's Liquor Stand or something.
Was that what it was?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But we just basically talked to the owner, and then me and 2 friends I met in the hardcore scene started booking shows, and we would put like plywood about as thick as this table on the pool tables, and we would make a stage.
What?
And bring a PA system in. And at the peak of it, I booked it was Kids Like Us, I think Outbreak, and Miles Away from Australia.
Oh, Miles Away is awesome.
Yeah, they were awesome. Yeah. But like our whole point was like, we don't want to drive to West Palm. We want the shows to come here.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's not easy. It wasn't sustainable because at one point the owner stopped giving us the door money, and it's like you always run into something, or somebody gets into a fight and they don't want to do it anymore. Which, that's why these things don't last that long. But
well, like we're saying, like, so we just had, we had the Albert open up fairly recently, about a year ago, right?
I booked 25 to life at that place too, by the way.
Oh, that's coming up, right?
No.
Wait.
No.
The
25 to life?
I was gonna say they're on tour. There's no way.
No, I booked them way back in the day before he went all full crazy.
What is 25 dollars going to play at the Abra?
No, are they really?
No, that's what I thought you were.
No.
You were saying you booked them back then.
I was adding them to a tour package I booked at that pool hall back in the day. No, I did not book them anytime in the last decade.
Yeah, I was going to say they're not a band anymore.
Yeah, no.
How much is this?
Clip that. Clip that.
Yeah.
But so we have that, and Rob, the owner of the Abra, he's a Cold Side, and he knows tons of people, and
there's an excited tour poster.
Oh,
on the
really?
wall in there.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's so sick, actually.
Yeah, and, I mean, it's like and so now we have the privilege. We have several venues now. Mm-hmm. The Havoc is brand new. They opened up, and they got shit going on. You can just stop by, and like they'll have something going on.
Yeah,
he's trying to do like open mics and shit too, which is awesome. But it's also like a cool thing because we went to a show on Saturday, but it was more of like a surprise party for a buddy of ours. Happy birthday, Sean, by the way, which is today, right?
Today,
yeah.
Happy birthday.
And like we kind of it was like some cover band type shit, but like we all just hung out front. But it's like that's kind of like what the whole cool thing about going to shows was too.
Yeah,
going out, hanging out, and
Listen to some tunes.
I wish I had a hacky sack, like I miss it.
Oh, I have to stretch for that.
I got no ligaments left.
I used to. There was a venue in America.
I literally don't have
You don't, I'm joking, but you're serious.
You're the
I have no
worst,
meniscus right in this
the
knee.
worst hacky sack partner ever. So am I.
I could sack a hack, bro.
Keep it
Hack
low.
a sack.
Write
Keep
that,
it low.
Write that down.
Hacky sack.
There was a venue right across the street from my house when I was growing up called Ground Zero, and like they'd have like death metal night.
That sounds familiar.
That Merritt Island. That was like back in the day, but it was like a computer lounge too. So like, after hours, it would be like the punk night or the core night, whatever. And I'd stick out my window and I'd go. But sometimes like the LAN parties would overlap. So there'd be like, there'd be dudes like, there'd be like some fucking hardcore punk show. And like, there'd be like these dudes playing Diablo. Like fucking feet to the head. And they're like, come on. It is so funny.
That's
Like,
sick.
sounds like the perfect setting to shoot a live video.
Yes.
Like, oh man, that was a good play, and that was when I first like kind of tasted going to shows, I would sneak out my house because everybody that when I first got into high school, all my friends were seniors and they were all in bands and all that shit, and they'd always play there, and I'd go and hang out, and whatever. But it was just like, it was like your first exposure to going music, and I'm glad that we have places like that again. Because like you said, even at, like the Abra, it's like Abra's a bar. Well, the Abra's not a bar, but it's attached to the yeah. So you can go and hang out, have a beer, you can check out the bands, and it's kind of cool. It's like
It's very cool.
yeah.
Well, to survive doing like a DIY venue per se, like you kind of have to have something else going on when you're not doing shows to make the rent and stuff too. So
100%.
like
That was the thing with the JCs is that like Thursdays would be indie night and Fridays would be ska night and Saturdays would be hardcore, and it just like every weekend there was like something going on, and it was like if you had nothing to do, you had something to do. Like
I remember like the big tours played there. when it came
Oh,
through.
they pulled fucking bands, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, that was when I saw Call to Reserve. When Call to Reserve played there was the reason why they stopped having metal fold-out chairs, because people were just fucking beating the shit out of people with metal chairs at the JCs. I'm like, oh, this is crazy. I'm in middle school. Like this is nuts. But then they would have pop punk shows, and what they did was really cool. Around August, this time every year, they would have the new band showcase and be an all-day thing of like 12, 15 bands of brand new bands like that's never played the show before. Now was their first time. It was just a cool way for you to like get practice. And then, one of the bands, History of Monsters, this band was like a Southern hardcore band. They played and they stuck. A lot of the bands didn't stick, and this is still like one.
But
of my
you have a chance to stick.
100%.
Which is the whole point to have a chance.
The whole point. They're from South Florida.
If you touch the bathroom wall at the JCs, you will stick.
Yeah.
I do know that. I do know that much. Broke a few guitars at that place.
Pretty sure there's no running water there either, but
Everything about this from what you said makes sense.
Yeah.
Like their outfits and everything. I remember this time.
Yeah.
Time.
It's so sick.
It almost like, remember the band Secret Lives of the Freemasons?
Yep.
It looks like it's like a version of them.
It looks like, but it's so crazy because it looks like every band from 2009.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Because there was that weird, because I always think about it, like when I was growing up, it was like, it's always been camo shorts, black t-shirt.
Yeah.
Maybe you get the cadet hat, maybe.
Yeah.
Or you got,
I got
like the cab hat.
I had a camo one.
Yeah, you had that's how you knew.
Yeah.
Cadet hat.
And, or you had like the tight jeans with a tight black shirt.
Yeah, I didn't do
Then
that
eventually
one.
Then it got into like
Gym shorts and tank tops.
gym shorts, tank top, or gold foil print.
Yeah.
Gold
Remember
foil
gold
was
foil?
mid 2000s. Yeah.
And then it was the flannel.
Venny wanted to bring tank tops back, and we all said no.
I want to do
Had a couple of tank tops from bands in there, actually. Yeah.
I've bought plenty of tank tops from bands, and I always end up giving them away because they don't fit me after one wash. Or I just realized, like, I was never going to wear this fucking thing to begin
What
with.
you should bring back, which I would love to bring back, is the visor. The visor was like a very staple in the early 2000s.
You got to put the blonde hair spiky things in it. You know what I'm saying? You either own a strip club or a golf course, and one pays more
I
than
think
the
we're
other.
actually going to do bucket hats next.
Bucket hats are back.
Bucket hats are back.
They're back.
I've seen a lot.
Not for me, but they're back.
I can't pull.
I'm not a hat guy though. Like if I see the problem is if I wear a hat, it has to be like an oversized hat.
Yeah.
My head's so goddamn big.
I had to have like a baseball cap.
Yeah, I'm like 7 5/8, 7 3/4.
I was 7 3/4
Yeah.
at a minimum.
Yeah. Okay. So you're like an 8.
Yeah.
You're like an 8.
Yeah.
Big ass head.
I used to have a good collection of some hats back in the day, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I feel bad. Our buddies in Lowe sent us some badass, actually embroidered that hat right over there, hanging up.
Yeah.
but it don't fit on my head.
No, yeah, those never work.
It's too
for me.
small.
Yeah.
Too small for my head. So,
I'm
yeah.
lucky I can wear it backwards, but that's about it.
Yeah.
And I think I'm too old to wear a hat backwards. So
And you're not a painter.
might be,
You're not a
yeah.
painter.
yeah,
You're not a painter.
You're not a painter.
painter. That's true.
Or a pool boy, you know?
The latter doesn't sound horrible.
I don't know. Yeah, anyway. You know. But yeah, I don't know. I'm excited. I'm glad we have actual places to play music again.
Yeah.
And see bands and
The fact that people are coming here versus us having to go to Orlando all the time.
I know.
Because the Havoc's like 5 minutes away from here. Like it's like
I can if you open the door, I could probably hear it at my work. Like, I'm not even joking.
it's actually very true.
Yeah. Anyway.
In a roughest part of town too.
Yeah, it's not a good spot. But it's actually I was talking to John the other day about that. I was like, has there been any issues? Like, not one.
Yeah.
Not
Nobody's
one.
going to call the cops there because they don't want the cops there. So
No, I know.
Yeah. So
But it's
So
like
did you guys ever go to Churchill's in Miami?
I've been there once.
Yeah.
I didn't play there, but I've been to a show there.
So I heard
saw-
it's coming back, which is a good thing because that's like been a staple.
Yep.
But I played there once. I mean, I played there a couple times, but the one time in reference, I had to tell everyone, like, dude, no one goes to load the van back up alone. No one leaves anything unlocked. And while we were there, like this guy was like, "You want this? $5." And it's like a flip flop. I'm like, dude, get away from me. I don't want your flip flop.
no, you're going to buy this.
But he would come back, and it got better. It got to the point to where, like, eventually it's like a VCR, and I'm like, I don't know whose house you're going in and out of to try to sell, to try to pawn me stuff.
All right, so
but
he's
like,
not a
I want
flip-flop
to go
guy,
away.
so-
I want to go away from you now.
There's been some sketchy places down.
Yeah.
Like, one show we played, and it was at a house party in Hollywood down south. And I remember looking at our drummer, and I was like, go in the house.
Yeah.
Do not hang out at the van. Do not talk to anybody. And it was rough.
Yeah.
It was pretty scary.
I kind of remember the furthest south I went. I wish I could remember the venue, but I saw Maylene and Guns Up there.
Oh.
It was like this bar, but the bar was like a diamond, and it was like a little tiny fucking stage. And there was this dude, we coined him as Big Red. It's this big, like, red bearded, bald dude. But probably about like a foot taller than you, and he would just fucking.
Propaganda?
I have no. It was a small fucking place.
Lake Worth?
Maybe actually, yeah, actually maybe.
Yeah.
It was fucking sick. Got to see like Maylene's like my favorite band, so I was like, but I was scared the entire time I was there. Yeah, he would just throw trash cans. There was a girl, like I guess he was pitting. The girl came out, started hitting on the back of the head, and he's like laughing, and then she's walking away and just throws a full trash can at her. She knocks over. I'm just like, ain't nobody fuck with that guy. You know?
That's how Jackrabbits was, too, in Jacksonville.
Yeah.
It was pretty.
I remember that.
was a little
I don't. I
pretty
remember the
rough.
name. I don't remember the.
That was Guns Up before I knew what Guns Up was.
Sure.
You know,
Yeah.
so
You were there to see Maylene.
I was there to see Maylene, and I'm like, wait, there was that band, and now I listen to Guns Up all the time, and I wish I would have
Yeah.
known that beforehand. Dallas Taylor was like, while everyone was in line, was pantsing people that were just standing there, like it was just being a fucking. Oh, I love that band. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, I love you. Yeah.
Oh my god! All right, I think I got like one more or two more. All right, what do I want to play first? All right, so this band is awesome, and RJ knows that my taste is particularly. It's never like a slow pace.
Sure.
But this song is pretty slow paced,
Okay.
but it's a little bit more. I don't want to say it's a melodic band, but the guitar work is just awesome, and like the recording is just really good. And this band's called Glasseater, and the song's called Dagger, and it's just a really big sound, and
Okay.
I'm definitely glad to finally play this song. Sorry it's been so long. We got shit that works now. Wait, hold on. Everything's working. No, nothing's overheating. Justin.
All right, cool.
Glasseater. The song's called Dagger.
You're alive, but you're nowhere to be found. Regret is heavy and the weight is profound. Took you for granted, you were so devout. The sharpened dagger will put you in the ground.
Just love like that big
The sharpened dagger will
recording.
Go
The huge
Skydive,
A little bit, yeah. just love that big sound, though, you know?
Yeah.
It's what I swore I'd never be. Your words haunt me in my sleep.
That fucking tom is so fucking low.
Torture is what's killing me. It's something breathless and broken, and now you finally see.
There's a lot of atmosphere to it, though.
Yeah.
Like the background droning sounds, like it's
Layers.
It's something breathless and broken, and now you finally see. How can I forgive myself?
But yeah, normally not my pace.
You were
Like,
the only one there when I needed the help.
What I love about this genre is when, like, the vocals are so low, but you can still hear every word he's saying.
I try to process the blind, but only darkness resides.
the riffs are like super relatable to like the H part, you know?
No, the guitar tone is perfect.
Yeah, it's
for
great.
this music.
This is
Yeah.
all my fault.
Imagine going outside and seeing that thing just crawling at you. Fucking terrifying.
Music video is very cool.
That's what I see when I close my eyes.
I feel all the shame. I misjudge my morality.
Yeah.
Of overwhelming grace.
That's great.
Oh, there's another copyright strike. Anyway, Glasseater.
Yeah, that was crazy.
You know, one thing, you know, we've been talking a lot about like production and writing music and stuff. And, you know, as I get more and more into like, especially with the show, like I do, you know, a lot of I do all the audio stuff. So it's like all the mixing,
Yeah.
making things sound big and, you know, whatever. But it's for a show. Like,
Right.
I don't have to mix the music. It's
Yeah.
already done.
Yeah.
But like, so like the things that you learn as far as like production and mixing music, like I said, I'm a living room producer. Like not adding reverb, not doing this, but making the recording just sound huge like that. You know, you add a little bit more of the room mic for the drums, make it sound big. I just love that tone.
Yeah, yeah.
Just a full fucking large sound. I love that so much.
That whole arrangement was perfect.
Yeah, it's great. And it's not fast, it's not slow, but it's just like it's right there. Good
Yep.
lyrics, you know.
Super full.
Glasseater.
The panning was really good too.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Glasseater. Like that.
That was sick. You know where they're from?
Actually, no, I have them all written down. Hold on.
Justin, could you look that over real fast?
Hold on. I got it all written down.
Always trying to think of like, especially that kind of genre. It can really be like anywhere. I guess everything's everywhere now. It doesn't really matter.
I know we argue in our band because like we'll agree we love this band, just hypothetically band X, right?
Yeah.
And my favorite album by them will be the one where they probably had the resources for a little more production.
Yeah.
And then like Martin and Vinny's favorite one will always be the first demo that sounds like they recorded it
The potato.
bucket.
The potato recording. Yeah.
In a corn silo.
Yes.
And I was like, I bet this music is better, but I can't tell.
See, that was my biggest thing because like when Drew and I, before we started doing this, we would just hang out in his garage and listen to music. He was huge Misery Signals guy, but when he would show me Misery Signals, I'm like, it doesn't sound good to me because I wasn't brought up with it, so it wasn't like, oh, this is that new band. This sounds great to me. I'm like now, like I had like Boundaries and like all these other like really like well put together bands that have the equipment that they didn't have back then.
Yeah.
But Drew, being the guitar player that he is able to like hear it for what it is.
He weeds out
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
But
No, I was sorry. I was a little confused because there's 5 songs on today's list for me, but I only played 4. I don't know. I'm not worried about it. We got extras. And if you don't worry, we'll get you next week. But yeah, like I don't know.
You didn't know you were getting picked anyway, so you're good.
Yeah, that's right.
You should be thankful.
Oh, I started watching a Vegas Vacation earlier. I love that one. But yeah,
I am excited about my last band because my last band did not submit, and I did find this band.
The Salami lid.
sorry, sorry, ADD.
Yeah.
Hey, look, it's salami.
The Salami lid.
Yeah, you did say that your last song. Cause see, it's funny because there should be. No, I don't know. It's not a big deal. It's totally fine. I get confused. Anyway, so go ahead. Sorry.
So no, my last band, like I said, we get all these submissions, and I do feel bad sometimes, but the whole origin of this is us finding music. And so sometimes when I do find a song, I'm like, this is fucking dope. Like that will come up on my like random like playlists and stuff. And when I find out that they're also like a small band that meets our bracket, I'm like, well, I want to put them on because that's kind of what we started doing. So I do feel a little bad that I'm taking away from some of the submissions. But at the same time, like I did find this band and I thought they were fucking dope. But this band is called Before I Depart, and the song is called Before I Depart. And Drew's gonna love it. Everyone's gonna love this song.
Sure, all right. I can already tell. It's got a statue threshold effect on it. Yes, I already know. Come on.
Cassette
What?
cassette outline album covers
know.
it's almost never fail.
Oh yeah, no. Yep, got me. Back to what we were saying about local venues, like there's always a band that sounded like always played. Everyone's heavy as shit.
Something wants me dead. I will not
God damn.
fight.
Oh, yeah. Up next, In Flames.
Yeah. Picked it up. I love it. I feel like I played with this band before in 2005.
Impossible. They were not born.
Yeah, right.
I'm good.
But yeah, I know.
And here it is.
Melodic break.
A little chorusy, yeah. It almost sounds like a live recording.
Yeah, that's intentional. Like this, because this is what that sound was back then, you know? Yep. Takes me back to the Zayo days.
Got it all, dude. Yeah, dude.
That's awesome.
So like when I hear a song like that, I'm like, how can I like not play that?
That
song?
matches my favorite time of of what I like in hardcore, but also that genre was very relevant then and prevalent then. And I love that stuff too. I think I even had a side project that was in the vein of that type of music where it's like, where do we go next? Who cares? Just fucking figure it out.
They got less than 500 monthly listeners.
Yeah.
Insane. Like,
You had to hang out with Lock Shut.
yeah, right. Yeah, so like
The letter K. No, I love that. I guess that reminds me so much of, like, you know, the Zayo stuff back in the day, or the early Under Oath shit, you know, especially because nobody knows. A lot of people don't realize, unless you were like a listener of Under Oath for a long time, that's what they sounded like.
Yeah.
That's what they
when
sound
they
like.
first came out.
They don't sound like it, but it's like the from Autumn Nash era, you know?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah, back when Dallas Taylor was part of Under Oath, that's what.
Yeah, like it was the Cries of the Past, and I forgot the other one, but you know, back in the day.
But that breakdown with the chorus vocals will get me every time.
Oh yeah, it's a
just
simple it's a simple recipe.
Fucking crowd chant.
It's the recipe I was talking about before, but for that style.
Yep.
Like, do your thing, and then at the end, stop it and punch me in the face.
That's right.
Pump the brakes is what we say.
They ain't gonna ask no questions.
Is that not your last song?
No, this is. I just thought I don't know. I'm not worried about it. I think I got confused because we played one of their song. I don't know.
Yes.
We normally have a formula, and it's fine. I don't care. Anyway, that was awesome. My last band of the night. We did this band before. Remember the band from the Netherlands that had like the awesome like martial arts?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is their new song. I haven't watched it on purpose because I don't know. But this band's from the Netherlands, and the first song that we did from them, I think it was the vocalist. Maybe he's like, dude, doing all like that fucking like martial arts spin. Like it was a whole fucking martial arts music video. It was awesome.
Okay. All right.
I don't know if this is like that, but this band's Rifle Pack, and the song's called Burn. And I think we've done Worst, right?
Maybe.
I don't know. I know we've done Worst Ways, but I don't know. Anyway, this is awesome. This is Burn. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I wasn't sure. Now I'm sure.
Good speed.
Yeah.
I didn't expect it to get to this, but I'm happy.
That's like early, like 2002, 3, you know?
Yeah.
It's like a faster, like Thick as Blood.
I was thinking Thick as Blood.
Yeah. To me, it's like
No Innocent Victim? Yeah.
Death Before Dishonor.
Yeah.
Living that New England, like, kind of.
But when they started out with heavy, I didn't think that's what you were showing me. But it set it all up even better. Yeah. Like that two-step, I would be two-stepping.
Yep. Oh, yeah. I love that. It's like it's like almost any one of those like hardcore videos where everybody's walking. It's singing like
Walking towards the camera.
Yeah.
Is this giving you East Coast or West Coast?
Oh, this is New England, New York hardcore. It's gonna be all day. The only oddball would be First Blood, but see. I know it's hard to see. He's still the cover.
Sounds fun, man. Damn.
It's just very like Thickest Blood, Arm for Battle-ish. Yeah.
That was sick.
I know it's hard to see with the sun onion right here.
The Sunyon.
The Sunyon, yeah. Yeah. Anyway, that was
sick.
Rival Pack, Netherlands, bro. Awesome.
So something can be said. I've never heard a band with Rival in the name that hasn't been awesome.
Oh.
One of those words. Yeah.
That's a good
Rival
point.
Mob, Rival Schools,
Yeah.
and I don't think I know anymore. So it's 3 for 3.
Let's look at the wall.
Hold on. Let's look at the wall here.
Look at the wall. Yeah. That's funny.
I don't know. I still always look at that Full Blown Chaos poster and I'm like, you can't even read the logo.
Because it's orange on
It's all orange on orange, bro.
It's like right behind you.
Oh yeah.
No, don't worry. You missed it because you can't read it. It's fine.
Yeah, I can't read it.
You just thought it was all on fire. It's fine.
Yeah, I got like a big Thickest Blood vibe on that.
It's kind of like
It's a
that-
little bit faster.
It kind of, and back to what I was saying earlier, like, and I didn't mean it like when I say like metallic-y kind of hardcore, you know, like that New York hardcore sound,
Yeah.
like but like that to me, like sounded exactly like Death Before Dishonor.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you were
No,
saying, you know,
that's-
like
yeah.
I love that
Yeah.
that New England, you know, New York hardcore sound. I love that. It's great. And like I said, I guess the vocalist is like a master like martial artist.
Clearly.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
The other music video is just him like kicking everybody's ass.
I do remember that one now. That's
Yeah.
fucking awesome.
He's like jumping off the fucking barricades and shit. It's awesome. I look at that and I'm like, I can't even put my shoes on without breathing heavy. What the fuck, dude?
Yeah. I need to invest in a shoehorn. You know.
Lois Ein shoehorn. Anyway. All right. Well, I
I got one more song from you, right?
yeah, one more song from you. We're gonna
Sure.
close out the show.
Sure.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
So we did like the most ridiculous one that never repeats. I guess we'll just like do this most simple one of all.
Whatever
Okay.
you want.
Yeah, track 4.
All right.
This one's called Heat Wave 2.
Is Heat Wave the one, the music video you guys had when you're with all the beach toys?
No, that was Spit Truth Forever.
Okay. Yeah.
Heat Wave 2 was on the first or Heat Wave 1 was on the first EP.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just remember that video was awesome.
Yeah. But this is just Venny writing a song about Florida again.
Love it.
Yeah.
Turnpike. Love that tone. Ooh. That's a good bass tone.
It's 100 degrees and I'm feeling the heat. Gators in my way, I'm on it anyway. A wild for the sun, never enough. Melting my face, I'm on it anyway.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you're rocking RJ's Cradle right now. You love it.
I already listened to all this, dude.
Come catch a case in a wild ass state. I love this place. Come catch a case in a wild ass
Yeah, this is fun. I like this.
That's awesome. Yeah.
That's awesome, though. I like that.
So,
Oh, God. Oh,
It's
God.
okay.
Hold on. Jesus. I'm really far away.
okay.
I'm really far away from the computer.
I do like how it like is all like cohesive though, like it bleeds into the next song.
yeah, I've always wanted to do
It's a
that.
lost art.
Yeah.
You know?
I did it on a full length
Really?
with Nebraska Bricks. It was like, yeah.
Well, that was the time where
yeah.
you did stuff like
Yeah,
that. Now
yeah.
everything's a single.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I want it to be like, if you're going to listen to this and just hit play without shuffle, I want it to flow for you.
Yeah.
But that actually, that song wasn't supposed to be on the EP.
No?
No. I lost the vote to only do 4 songs
Okay.
on the EP.
They had a meeting of parliament.
Well, no, they were just like 4. We're doing 4. I'm like, no, we got to do 6. They're like, we're going to do 4. I'm like, dude, I want to do 6. And then Vinny's like, can we do 4 in a Hatebreed cover? And I'm like, not on an EP, but maybe live. And I just wasn't, 4 doesn't work for me. You know what I mean? Like, we've been out of this for a minute. I want to put out new music.
So an odd number felt right.
It wasn't the odd, even or odd. It was just the amount,
Okay.
you know? And
Yeah.
I was like, I guarantee you, if I write a 1-minute song,
Yeah.
that will be easy to write lyrics to, easy to learn on bass,
Something fun.
and doesn't add a lot of time to the thing.
Yeah.
They're gonna like it. So that's what I came up with.
What I liked about that is that, like, and maybe that's with having the second guitar player, is that the extra, like, like Casey Jones used to do that a lot, like ring out a second, like, and it just adds that extra little funness.
It reminds me of Florida.
Yeah.
Like that, you know.
Yeah. I think him doing the Florida songs on that music made the most sense too. So
You guys should come out with like sunscreen. Like spit true sunscreen.
That's not a bad idea.
She did like what Snooki and JWoww did, and it gives everybody cancer.
Oh no,
You
I didn't do that.
You didn't hear about that?
No.
Yeah, they got real big trouble.
Really?
Big lawsuits.
Oh, sick. Yeah.
And, like, they also tried to come up with their own hair dye, and then it was making women's hair fall out.
That's pretty
I think they need to work with a better lab.
Well, they were doing them themselves at the house.
They had a wooden barrel.
Yeah.
Hey, I found some stuff on the boardwalk.
So you guys, okay, so that's coming out the 19th.
Yeah.
You're gonna be obviously putting it everywhere, but are you guys like planning any shows coming up or anything like that? Or
So we have a show on September 20th at Kelly's Pub in Miami.
Okay.
With Trust No One, Power Play. Oh my gosh, I wasn't prepared for this.
I wasn't either. I asked a really good question. Yeah. I actually asked a relevant question to what's going on at the moment.
Pain Drive and Head Foam as well.
Okay.
And then after that, we have the Florida run with Hardside and Teardrop.
Okay.
Then we have a show I can't talk about yet in November, which is going to be probably the biggest deal of all of those. And I don't know. We're going to figure out the rest from there. So
yeah. Are any of those runs near us? Are you going to be up this way? Or?
So we're doing the Hardside tour. Well, I have to look. It's so bad. We're doing, well, what is it? It's Jacksonville, Orlando, Tampa, and then down by us.
Okay.
We might have to make out that Orlando show.
Yeah.
Orlando?
Orlando. Orlando.
Yeah, we I think once we get all the lineup stuff caught up, because it's not easy for somebody to come in and be like, hey, learn this whole new record that we wrote.
Right.
And then also learn the other 8 songs that we wrote before you got here. So we're playing catch. We're trying not to, I don't know. It's like a delicate balance between doing what you're supposed to when you put new music out, but not not putting yourself in a spot where, like, dude, we're never going to play those old songs because we're not going to be able to stop and learn them again. You know?
Yeah.
I would also
For the
imagine
other people.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but yeah, no, definitely try to make that Orlando show at least.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
That it's got to be the hard part. It's like, hey, I wrote all this new music that we have to play, but we can't play all new music.
Yeah.
You know, you still got to play Confetti and stuff like that. The people, you know.
Yeah. Well, we're going to keep like all the stuff off of the demo.
Yeah.
Bliss, Confetti, and Spring, what is it, Spit Truth Forever. I think we're just going to keep like 1 or 2 songs off the first one and then try to play all the new stuff.
Are you guys going to do any covers on the sets that you can talk about, or
There's been a lot of
Phil Collins.
all right, so our band group chat of any topic that is in there, like on the pie chart of topics discussed, it's cover ideas.
Yeah.
And it drives me insane.
Because I know you guys.
Because I'm about it, but it's like, hey, once everyone can play our own music, then we could talk about learning someone else's, but we need to learn our own music first.
No, man.
Yeah, which is weird because like you're still
color
still
schemes.
just learning a song, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, well,
I've learned 2 Hatebreed covers for Venny, but it's like, I mean, you and I can't do this by ourselves. But I also shove I'm in a point where I'm like shoving new music down everyone's throat too.
But I mean, you guys opened up with Kids Like Us, Out of Control. That was short, sweet, you know.
Yeah, we covered Bishop, our first show ever.
Missed that.
And then we did a Guns Up cover. So we've done those 3 covers so far.
RJ is mad because he's never seen Bishop.
Never seen Bishop.
Yeah.
Very mad.
No, it's okay.
It's okay.
Seen
Also, never seen Recon. That's another one I would love to see.
Oh, yeah.
So if you could do a Recon cover, or I'll never see Casey Jones again. If you could do a Casey Jones cover for me, that'd be dope.
Your record will be here one day.
Yeah.
I ordered him a Casey Jones vinyl for Christmas like
3 or 4
years ago. And
Almost 4 years ago, yeah.
Never came.
Really?
It was one of those, like, once there's enough orders, they'll print it.
It's a pre-order thing, and
There hasn't been enough.
I don't know.
Or maybe
I also moved.
He's
homes.
also moved.
So I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe
So-
someone else is listening to that right now.
I hope so.
Or threw it away.
What is this? Yeah.
I still have a Casey Jones hoodie.
I have one too. Yeah. Gray.
Gray with navy blue, XXX.
No, I got the
Well, that's the classic.
Yeah, I got the-
Call that the
straight
Justin Mark Walter. I know he doesn't listen, but if he ever does, he knows. He wore that shit to every fucking show.
I wore it. It was actually cold when we played in Jacksonville on that first Florida run we did. It was like so long ago. And all the straight edge kids were like, "Can I have the hoodie? I'll buy it off you." I'm like, "Dude, I'm not. No, seriously, please.
I think it was funny talking about hoodies when we were at FYA. I think we were all standing because it's me, you, and Vinny, and the Trust Kill guys came up.
Yeah.
And the guy was like, because I was wearing the ferret hoodie.
Yeah,
He's like,
yeah,
"Oh,
yeah,
I like the ferret hoodie. Here's a better one." You know, he gives me Trust Kill stickers. I was like, "Ooh,
Yeah, this is.
I kind of this is kind of funny."
And once again, everything goes back to 2006.
It's so true. Now they're back, and
Yeah.
you know, and kudos on that. And obviously, I love all the Trust Kill bands as
Yeah.
well. So, but I thought that was a fun. And he even took a photo. He goes, "Oh, I had to send this to a couple people that would get a kick out of this one." So
Well, if there's ever a kickball team, I'm on Team Ferret. So
I am kind of also on ferret as well.
You know what? I liked both. So
they both had bangers.
Yeah.
They did. They both
Yeah.
had bangers.
I just love Legit.
Labels back
like,
then. I played with them.
Yeah,
Nick Manis played with them.
Yeah?
Of all bands. Yeah.
were they good live? If you remember,
So
long ago.
Pretty good.
Yeah, they were great.
so
They were.
you wanna know the-
my hesitation, you know.
So here's the weirdest thing. The reason that night was the thing I remember most because it was so long ago. My friend in college's girlfriend's younger brother was the vocalist of Ligeia. But I didn't know that until I saw my friend from college and his girlfriend at the show.
You're like, what are you doing here?
Yeah, and I'm like, "What are you doing here?" Like, "Oh, we're here. My brother's on tour." They're like, "What are you doing here?" And I didn't play music in college, so it was
Okay.
like, I'm playing a show too. It was really weird.
That's so fun.
Yeah, it was weird, dude.
The simulation's real.
Yeah.
The world's crazy small. Like
Yeah.
everyone knows everybody
His
somehow.
name's Keith, right?
I don't know.
I think it was Keith.
It was.
Yeah.
I think it was Keith.
Yeah.
I know the vocalist is doing he's screen printing now.
Okay.
That's what he does. And Kyle Medina got him to print us a bunch of shirts. So I have a Legia shirt, a new Bad News one. So
But like we were talking about algorithm earlier, like Trustkill, Ferret, Eulogy, like that was my source of what you're doing now. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's how I discovered bands.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah,
So,
you tackle that on. Oh yeah, tackle that on top of lambgoat.com.
Yeah.
go there. Go ahead, use our promo code HMHD. You will get a bunch of cool shit. You guys know what it is. You get dark mode. You get free comment embeds, no ads, all that stuff. Use our code HMHD. But yeah, that was like my life. Was like I go on Eulogy every day. I go on Little Reggie's, which was our local guy,
Yeah.
and I see what shows are coming up, and I'd see the Lamb Goat was kind of like they don't like the bigger bands, you know what I mean, like the signed bands. They tell you what album came out, all this stuff, and then I would go to Ferret, I'd go to Trustkill, I'd go to Bridge 9,
Bridge 9 's
all
huge,
like
yeah.
the big ones. I never got on the forums because I opened up the forums one day. I was like, no. As a kid coming from Lamb Goat forums, I'm like, no, I'm not dealing with this crap.
bunch of dorks.
I just got, God damn it, I couldn't deal with it, man.
Being young as I am, I watched a lot of Fuse. And that's,
UCV, yeah.
But that's how I found out Comeback Kid, and that kind of like shifted me a little bit too, because I was doing a lot of skateboarding back then. So I relate like comeback sound and like This Is How like to skateboarding music.
Dude, those
you know,
two
like-
bands were a huge part of me getting into hardcore as well.
Yeah,
Which they're not so much hardcore bands to me now.
No,
as
right.
much, but at the time, it was like this is cool shit.
Still
ever.
very relevant.
Like
to,
Turn It Around and Wake the Dead are still two of my favorite records ever put out ever, and then Sundowning as well.
Yep.
You know. So.
Yeah, Sundowning's good. Yeah, I really like that album. I forgot the name of the album. Die Knowing. That was like their comeback album that they comeback kids comeback album.
Oh yeah,
like 2016. It's got like Wasted Arrows. Like it was heavier, like way heavier.
And even broadcasting. Was
broadcasting I think is the big one for a lot of people. Wake the Dead. Wake the Dead broadcasting.
Well, vocals change. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know, I don't know. It's crazy to like. It's still crazy to this day. We were talking about younger kids, and we sit here talking about all these bands that were on Eulogy, like Lamb Goat or whatever, and like. These kids that are playing these old sounds, and you mention like Ferret to them, they don't know what it is.
Right.
Yeah,
and it's like, man, there's so much good shit on.
Yeah, but the cool thing is they know who Agnostic Front is. You know what I mean? So it's like
I do.
Yeah,
which they're playing in Melbourne.
Oh yeah, it'll be like the 35th time I've seen them.
But they're playing with Raw Brigade. And
Violent Way. Wait, I'm sorry. I don't know if that's right. I think it's Violent Ways and Mass Panic, right? Mass Panic. I can't remember the third band. I think it is. Yeah, I don't know.
I think it's something like that because they're playing at Gramps in Miami too.
Yeah, it's probably the same tour, I would imagine.
Yeah.
They're not flying home and then flying
No,
back.
that's what I'm saying. Like that, I read a flyer for Gramps in Miami, and it sounds like you almost hit them all in the head.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I love Agnostic Front. I can't fucking help it. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't help it.
They're like 80 years old, still doing it.
You know why? I mean, even if you don't like them, you have to like them because without them, there's no Madball.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
I know. Isn't that like his cousin? Yeah.
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 Or stepbrother.
Yeah, Vinny Stigma's cousin is Freddie Madball. Or no, Roger Moret. Sorry.
Roger Moret and
Freddie are
related
cousins
somehow.
Yeah, they're like cousins or something like that. Yeah.
They're like the Beatles of hardcore.
Yeah. Because I think Stigma was in Madball for a short stint, like when they first started. I think. I don't know.
Might be.
Watch The Godfathers of Hardcore. It's a free documentary on YouTube. It's awesome.
Yeah. Documentary guy.
Yeah.
Beatles.
If
Beatles suck.
If you've got a documentary, I'll watch it, dude. I love it. I love watching that shit, man. I don't know. I just finished one about what was it? Aphex Twin? Richard James? Anyway. Electronic music.
I don't know.
It is wild.
Do you have anything to say to the viewers? Anything about Spit Truth or anything coming up? Or I know you already announced some shows. EP's coming out on the 19th.
19th, the shows. We're just happy to be back. For all of those who give a shit, we appreciate you, and we hope to see you at a show soon. Also want to thank Trevor Bacon from Shades of War and Peptide and Another Reason, because we did the whole EP with him.
Okay. He's in Peptide as well?
I believe so.
They were supposed to play our show, and it's bummed out that they weren't able. They had to
bail out.
Yeah.
Shades of War was another good one.
Yeah.
I really like them.
Shades of War.
But Trevor, we did the whole EP with him. He set up a studio. He's got the studio in his garage, Sentient Studios. It's been one of the smoothest processes we've ever dealt with. So if anybody's looking to record, hit us up if you don't know how to get a hold of Trevor. But it's Sentient Studios.
Is that South Florida?
Really worth it. He's in Jacksonville.
They're Jacksonville. Peptide. Because the drummer from Shades of War is like in everything too.
That's Trevor.
Oh, so it is him. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in everything.
Was he in the band that played at that Terranog show?
Yes. Yeah. That was Return to Pain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's
another one. That's why I like.
Yeah, okay.
Shades of War, Return to Pain.
Peptide.
I don't know if is he playing Peptide too?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
He was also in Grieving Room.
Yeah.
Jesus.
No. Somebody from Return to Pain was in Grieving Room. But he's like.
But Trevor's that dude that can play drums just about as good as anybody, can play guitar just about as good as anybody. And then now I know he also can record just about as good as anybody. So when it comes to music, he's got it covered.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he's in a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And shout out to Jose from Cold Steel for doing a cameo on one of the songs.
Hell yeah.
Took the time, really put his heart into. He didn't just ask us to write lyrics for him. Like he put his part into it. And I don't know, that kind of stuff is why I love this, because I get friends out of playing.
It should be a community.
It's a community,
yeah.
but also I get people that I can talk to that the conversations have nothing to do with music.
Yeah.
Like, cousins or brothers,
I think
That's why I think I'm still doing this at this age, because that sense of community and
I think
passing the torch, what you guys are doing. Like I used to yell on stage, start a zine, start a band, do something, contribute.
Sure.
You will get a ton back in return that you don't even expect.
No one tell me about the amount of heartburn though. It's fine.
I'm sorry.
I'm kidding. No, but you're right though, because obviously, we've met through the show and that stuff, and it's great. But like I said the other night, we were just hanging out outside, just talking shit with a bunch of dudes. Like the drummer from Near Death was there. Like we're just all talking shit, hanging out, and it is funny because we're all just a bunch of dudes. We're like talking
just
shit,
human beings. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and
It's very cool because we get to like commute and like hang out with all these people, and, like with the guy with the near death. And I was always curious. Like a lot of people like submit their music and stuff like that. I'm always curious how like it transcends like with them seeing our reaction, because a lot of people pay money for people to react to it, and it's always like kind of like a fake thing. They're always bouncing and everything, whatever.
Yeah.
It feels very forced to me. And so I was asking him, I was like, were you like disappointed? And he goes, oh dude, I was fucking stoked. Like we stopped our day and watched it, and I was like screaming across the house to my wife, like, because I was like, oh, that dude sounds like fucking like Recon, and like he's like, I was like, I can die happy now, I was like, really? And he's like, dude, that the fact that you guys took your time to do that meant a lot to us, and we talked about it for weeks afterwards. And I was like, that stuff I don't think about, because it like, I don't think we make an impact, but I hope that we make an impact, and like I want to make an impact.
You do.
Not a counter to that, but just to add on to it. So I like to make we're all funny, haha. We're trying to have fun, you know.
Yeah.
But my favorite ones are like I always make some stupid like analogy to like the music video.
Right.
And there was one band, it was Cooked Alive, I believe it was.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy shit, Goro from Mortal Kombat. And then he's like, we've all changed his name on our phones to Goro. And I'm like, yes, I did it.
He is now Goro.
What was it? I forgot what band was it. It was like, it was Michael from Carved, his new band. He's like,
Yes.
He's like, your band makes me want you to kill the HOA. Like, yes, oh my God, not my tree, you bastard.
We just wanted to try to create the environment that you're also here with us.
Well, it's cool because we get a lot of. I love it when people send me memes and reels. I want that. There's no communication. It's just reels.
Oh,
There's no
Marty
topic
in our
about it.
band group chat. Marty, we could go on for 4 hours, and he will not communicate in anything but meme, and it will have the most impact of anyone's comments is his memes. And I'm like, I know, he's really clever. He's our sample guy too. He always picks our samples.
Oh yeah,
So.
that's good. I want
But
that.
it's like we do this stuff. I know, like it's just because I like to create, and the process and everything is what makes me feel like I'm doing. Like I'm not one of those people like sitting around doing nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's an outlet. It makes me feel good. But then when like somebody wants to know more about it,
Yeah.
it makes you feel a little more validated. Not that you're looking for validation, but
Yeah.
kind of like what you guys were talking about. Or
No, I get I get what you're saying though.
Well,
Yeah.
when Vinny reached out to me, I was like, dope. This is dope. And then when he was like, can we like get on? I'm like, anytime. I always like want to reach out to people, but I'm like, I don't want you to feel like you have to drive all the way up and like it's like a big
You have
thing,
to,
you know.
because we can't do it here.
yeah. But it is like it's a trick, you know. You took a wrong turn and you know,
Yeah, but I was coming to hang out with you guys, listen to some music.
Yeah.
And you're also inviting me to promote what I'm doing, which
1000%.
that's secondary, but it's cool too. You know what I mean? Like, whatever.
No,
you know?
Listen, and like I said, that's kind of why we do this show too. Is anything we do to help anybody out, especially homies, of course. We'll do whatever we can, and hopefully it transcends into some stuff. And I always I do always ask kind of bands sometimes, like, I'll be like, so did having you being on our show, like, did it help out? It goes, dude, it did. It did. We got some followers. We got some, and I got the best compliment I think I ever got was we got genuine followers from it because, like RJ was saying, like we're not like, like don't get me wrong, we want to make money from this, but not from the bands. Like that's not what we want to do. Like it might have been the dumbest financial decision we ever made. I'm kidding. Anyway, but
if you're a reaction page that charges bands, you're a piece of shit.
No,
that's like I get it. The bands have to grind, but at the same time, if anyone feels comfortable like taking money from a band that has less than 1,000 followers, because I've talked to other bands, they're like, yeah, there's like $200 to react is like for 30 seconds. It's fucking robbery.
No, I don't want to pay.
Yeah, you're not. You're not doing anything for the hardcore community.
I understand why
you want to react to my band, then you need to come to a show or this is happening. Because other than that, you're not like kiss my ass.
But the Circle K didn't have hot dogs.
I went the wrong way.
I put a taquito in a bun.
I put ketchup on it not because I want
to. That's the name of the show, Taquito in a Bun.
Taquito in a bun. I call it a hot dog.
Oh God, no, but that's why we do this. Like, I think people should be thankful that they have music to listen to, you know,
Sure.
and that, you know, and don't get me wrong, I'm not hating on anybody that ever wants to pay. Like, I understand why people pay.
You're not hitting on the bands that want to pay.
No, I'm not.
I'm hitting on the people that are
Not at all.
accepting money. From
I just
bands.
won't.
That's-
I would. It's not something I would do personally.
And also, those people aren't going to fucking shows and like supporting as well. So like, there's two different ways to do it. Is if I can't put a band on because of something, I at least try to like or share on our story, at least something. And if you're local, I will try, if I'm not working, to try to go see you live. Like I said, I went to 3 shows this weekend. Sunday, I just wanted to see Closeface, but I got to see like 3 other cool emo core bands or whatever. I'm like, cool. I got to do something, you know, like.
They didn't play Phil Collins, though.
No, they didn't.
I couldn't make that one.
I can feel it. All right, what do you think?
But I think you guys are. What you're doing is awesome. It's really appreciated. And,
You know.
It still blows my mind, like, you know, we're wearing shirts that Bands of Mail does and all this stuff Bands of Mail does. And like it's just fucking weird, man. So it is cool.
The problem.
Somebody mailed us this with a bunch of
we got an
PBR stuff.
entire care package from
dude.
fucking PBR.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I think I saw you open this one actually.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It's fucking nails, PBR fucking koozie. Like it's fucking dope. Like
It is fucking wild. Oh,
play that outro.
I will. I'll play it. Hold on, I can't see it.
Have you listened to the outro? Most people don't make
I
it
don't
this
think
far.
I have.
Listen, we have detailed logs of who watches the show. About 10 people.
I feel like today's episode was brought to you by. It's like a sexy voice time.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I've ever heard.
I just felt like it worked.
In your rambling, incoherent response, were you even close to
This
anything
was fun, buddy. I'm glad you got to
that
come
could be
out.
considered a rational thought?
I wish we had a bigger studio. We could have Vinny on
Everyone
too.
in this room
You know, I just,
is now dumber for having listened
I
to
wish
it.
we had 3 more cameras
I
and
award you no
3 more
points.
microphones.
If you want to send us
And
money,
may God have mercy on your soul.
If you don't have the training, it ain't gonna work. You're gonna flop. No one's gonna come over. You know, it's just
things are
gonna
gonna happen.